It's another Kelly Green game in the city of Philadelphia as the Philadelphia Eagles return home. They are 9-1 and they are hosting a couple of games here, the first of which against the Buffalo Bills. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts will be facing off for the first time against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. This is the first time in either of these two quarterbacks' careers that the two will face off. The last time that the Bills faced off against the Eagles was in 2019. The Bills have not had a win in Philadelphia since 1996, and we'll see how things pan out here. The Eagles looking to rise to the best record in football, but they will have to do it without one of their star offensive linemen. Lane Johnson ruled out today, just 90 minutes before game time with a groin injury. The Eagles are 13-22 in Johnson's career since without Lane Johnson starting at that right tackle position. So it's likely that Jack Driscoll will be starting in right tackle alongside Cam Jurgens and the rest of that Eagles offensive line. Jack Driscoll was doing pregame workouts this afternoon, as the Eagles were getting ready for the game after they had made a decision about Johnson's being in or out for the game. The Bills also without players, so they will be riding the struggle bus a little bit. They've got some key players on injured reserve right now. So the Eagles will be looking to take advantage of a weakened secondary. The Bills hoping to take advantage of a weakened offensive line. It's a wet, rainy, cold day in Philadelphia, and the Philadelphia Eagles will be hosting the Buffalo Bills. Welcome to Bird's Nest Media's coverage of this game. I'm Joe Donahue. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take a quick moment here, run through those inactives because those are important for this game. As I alluded to, Lane Johnson initially ruled today with a questionable with a groin injury. He has officially been declared out. He was declared out shortly before 3 o'clock when the inactive reports were due. So joining him on the inactive list, Tanner McKee, Rashad Penny, Josiah Scott, Grant Calcaterra, Dallas Goedert, and Milton Williams. Dallas Goedert, we were kind of expecting. He's still dealing with a fractured forearm, but he is not on injured reserve, so he is still going to be officially he's still on the inactive list. Milton Williams also disappointing to see him. He's dealing with a concussion still. So these are definitely some disappointing things here going on. For the Bills, their inactive list, again, they've got a bunch of players from the defensive backfield on the injured reserve. Their inactive list, wide receiver Deontay Hardy, safety Taylor Rapp, cornerback Dane Jackson, linebacker A.J. Klein, guard Jermaine Ifedi, tackle Alec Anderson, and defensive tackle Poona Ford. So only Dane Jackson and Taylor Rapp are out due to injury. Looks like Jackson is dealing with a concussion and Rapp is dealing with a neck injury. Also of note, while Josh Allen was a full participant in practice throughout this week, Allen was dealing with a right shoulder injury. So we'll see how things pan out there and see whether or not that creates some weaknesses. But yeah, it was a game. This is going to be a game here, so we will see how things pan out. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media because it really helps the channel out. Trying to provide you with some awesome content. We are just about 4 minutes away from kickoff. The referee for this game is Sean Hockley. Umpire is Terry Killens Jr. Down judge, Patrick Holt. Line judge, Tim Pedraza. Field judge, Jason Leadit. Side judge, Chad Hill. Back judge, Rich Martinez. The replay official is Tyler Saramelli. And the replay assistant is Tim Robinson. So those guys are all on the game this week. So definitely rough news for Lane Johnson. Feel free to drop a comment about how you're feeling about this game in the chat. Would love to hear from you as we progress through this game here. We've just got a couple minutes before we are at kickoff here. According to Zach Berman, who used to be from The Athletic, he's now over with PHLY Sports regarding the PHLY All City Network. Lane Johnson's MRI showed inflammation. Johnson remains sore, and the Eagles are playing it cautious. And it kind of makes sense in the playoff run. This is actually the least significant game that the Eagles will be facing off against. This is the Eagles' last AFC opponent on the schedule. The Eagles will be facing off the rest of the way against NFC opponents, so they have a whole bunch of games that are coming up. So it kind of makes sense for the Eagles to rest Lane Johnson, but it's still very disappointing, especially as the Eagles still hope to rise to the best record in the NFL. Hope to rise to a 10-1 record. Even if they lost today, they would still hold most likely the one of the better records. They would still hold the best record in the NFL. They would be at 9-2. The next best records are 8-3 all across the board. But yeah, it was a crazy game, and the Eagles are crazy games earlier in the day. Certainly some interesting ones. Probably the most interesting was the Packers-Lions game on Thanksgiving. That was the most interesting of the games. The one I was watching right beforehand here through Sunday Ticket was the Jacksonville Jaguars Houston Texans game. That game ended a crazy missed field goal off the bottom of the crossbar. So they lost. The Houston Texans lost by a field goal to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the Strouds are dominable. The Strouds are able to be beaten. Again, you've got the Packers-Lions game on Thanksgiving. That was probably one of the most interesting games. Cowboys-Commanders was a whole lot of snooze fest. Same thing with the 49ers and the Seahawks. Dolphins-Jets, 34-13, final score in favor of Miami. We are just at about kickoff time here at Philadelphia, so I appreciate y'all tuning in. The Buffalo Bills are going to be getting the football to start the game. So the Eagles won the coin toss and deferred. So Jake Elliott is on to kick the football away, and we will get underway. Again, the Eagles wearing their Kelly green jerseys, and the kick is away. And it's going to get bounced in the end zone for a touchback. So the Buffalo Bills will start at their own 25-yard line. Again, we are here at kickoff, we are here covering the Eagles-Bills game. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media right here on YouTube. This helps us grow the channel, helps us to provide some awesome content for you. So again, I appreciate you tuning in one way or the other here. Allen lines up, takes a snap. He hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to get about a yard there. Bounces out to the right side. And that is James Cook, the running back. This is the first time that Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts have met in their careers. Both players lead the league in rushing touchdowns by quarterbacks. 2nd and 9. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes a snap, throws it to Cook. Cook is going to bounce out to beyond the 30-yard line, picks up about 7. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. He gets bounced out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and short. It is a rainy afternoon in Philadelphia. 43 degrees here, so everybody in the stands are bundled up. It is 3rd down. Allen in the gun, back to his right. Allen takes the snap, hands it off, and that play is going to go nowhere. That's a big 3rd down stop for the Eagles. Picks up no gain. That was number 28, Latavius Murray, there on the run, but that was stopped by Blankenship and Morrow. And the Bills will have a 3-and-out and will punt it away to Britton Covey. So Tyler Bass is on to punt this football away. And there he goes. Covey is going to fair catch that at about the 17-yard line, and it will be Eagles football. We have 13 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Actually, a little bit less than that. I apologize, but ball was kicked at 13:08. So, 13:08 is the time on the clock. It is Eagles football. They will be fielding it actually at the 18-yard line. Here comes Jalen Hurts. Hurts going to line up in the gun. We're going to be watching the right side of this line pretty closely here. Jack Stoll in for Dallas Goedert. Hurts lines up in the gun. Back to his left. Play clock winding down. Hurts makes an adjustment. Hurts calls for the football. He's back. He's looking. Pressure coming. Hurts is going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw it away. Devontae Smith was kind of in the area, but that was predictable. Pressure coming in from the right-hand side, and that was Jack Driscoll there on the right side of the offensive line. Eagles are going to need to make sure that they get some additional help over there with Lane Johnson being out. So he's on the sidelines. It's a groin injury. Eagles are going to need to make sure they get some help over there on that right side of the line. Hurts in the gun, back to his left. Play clock winding down. Hurts calls for the football. Hurts is back. He's looking. Jack Driscoll's getting beat again. Hurts throws it away again. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. And not a good start for this Eagles team here. Not a good first couple of plays here. There needs to be some runs here. That ball was thrown away down to the deep left side of the field. So Hurts in the gun, empty backfield. So this is going to be a run, or this is going to be a pass here. Hurts. Play clock winding down. Hurts calls for the football. He's back. He's looking. There's pressure coming. Hurts is going to roll out to his right and once again throws it away. So 3 plays, 3 passes, 3 incompletions. That last one looked like it was going to Julio Jones on the near side there, but that is going to bring up 4th down. So a couple of 3-and-outs and not a good start for this Eagles team. Not a good start for this Eagles offense, at least. Driscoll did a better job of holding on to his guy, but pocket collapsed in from the left-hand side that time. So Jalen Hurts actually kind of threw it to Dom DeSandro, the Eagles' head of security. Braden Mann on to punt this away for the Eagles. And he does. And that's a booming punt going to be fielded inside the 25-yard line. It's going to bounce out to about the 31, so they do pick up a little bit there. That was Khalil Shakir on the punt return. And we've got no score in Philadelphia. We are 12 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Yeah, Jack Driscoll's matching up against Leonard Floyd there, number 56 on the Bills' defensive line, and Driscoll only got beat twice, which fortunately, Driscoll getting beat twice is a good thing. He was able to hold his own a little bit on that third down play, but he needs to be doing a little bit better a job there. That cannot happen. It can't be. He got beat twice on those first two plays. Would have been great to see. Would have been great to see some runs mixed in there, especially with Lane Johnson being out. Some runs out to the left-hand side of the field, giving it off to Swift, who was in for most of that. Would have been great. Fortunately, that did not happen. So the Eagles' defense was definitely better there, getting a good 3-and-out stop there. So we'll see how the Eagles are able to hold their own here. The Eagles' defense is going to really need to step up because the Eagles' offense has a little porous on the line now. Coming back from commercial break here. Feel free to drop some notes in the comments, how you're feeling about this game. Love to hear from you over the course of the stream. Again, please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. Really helps the channel out. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 32. Allen lines up in the gun. We've got Latavius Murray, Allen lines up under center. We've got Latavius Murray behind him. Allen sends a man in motion. Allen takes a snap, hands it off, and he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 there. About 6, actually, they'll credit him for. He gets up to the 38-yard line of the Bills, so that is going to bring up 2nd and 4. So it's 2nd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. Allen under center. Murray in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to Murray. Murray's going to bounce out to the outside. He's going to pick up the first down. Easy picks up about 6. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10. I apologize. That was Johnson. That was Ty Johnson on the run there. We've got Ty Johnson and Latavius Murray. Ty Johnson wears number 26. Latavius Murray wears 28. So it was a little didn't see the break there in the number. But that is Ty Johnson picking up, and it's actually going to be 5. So gets to the Buffalo 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Allen lines up under center. Man in the backfield. Allen takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw. It is incomplete. He was looking for Shakir. Khalil Shakir there on the incompletion. It's kind of in. It was a bad throw. It was off. It was one-handed, and he just couldn't haul it in. A little damp in Philadelphia today. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bills from their own 44-yard line. Got 11:05 left in the first quarter here. Allen in the gun with an empty backfield. Allen calls for the football. He's back. He throws. It is caught. Gets into Eagles territory down to about the 48-yard line there. And that was, who was that? Who was that? That was Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Kincaid there on the reception. That was a 9-yard pickup. Actually, they will credit him. So it is 3rd and 1 for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are number 1 in the league in third down conversions. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes a snap, hands it off. It's going to depend on the spot here. He kind of like gets to the line of scrimmage and falls forward. So it depends on where they spot it. They're going to spot him short. It is going to be 4th and 1. Buffalo's going to leave the offense out on the field. Allen, they're going to do the tush push there, and Allen is going to narrowly pick it up. We'll see where they spot it. Eagles are signaling no. The officials are saying yes. So the officials are going to, and really it wasn't. Yeah, this really wasn't. This was so close. We'll see on the side here. But yeah, you can see Allen's kind of like getting, he does pick it up there. So that is going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Bills. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook's going to get up to the line of scrimmage and trip. So he falls forward, picks up about 3 or 4 there. They will credit him for 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 for the Buffalo Bills from the Eagles' 43-yard line. We are inside of 9 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Allen in the gun, empty backfield. Cook goes in motion. Now continues in motion. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's going to throw to Cook on the far side. Cook is going to pick up almost all that he needs. He's going to get knocked out short of the first down marker, but it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Bills from the Eagles' 37-yard line. And the Eagles will need a drive like this when they get the ball back here. So it'd be great if we could just hold them to a field goal. Allen lines up under center, man in the backfield. Allen takes the snap, hands it off. He's going to punch through and pick up the first down. So, Bills putting together a long, sustained drive here. This is a 9-play, 34-yard drive that's already taken 4.5 minutes. We are inside of 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter. So, we'll see how things go here. See if the Eagles are able to hold them. Allen lines up under center, man in the backfield. Allen takes the snap. He's going to dump it off to Cook. Cook's going to bounce it out to the outside. Cook is going to pick up about 4 or 5 there. They will spot that at the Eagles' 30-yard line, so that is going to be 2nd and 6. And the clock is running. About 7 minutes left in this first quarter. Allen lines up in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's throwing. It is incomplete. He was looking for James Cook, closely guarded by Nicholas Morrow. Fortunately for the Eagles, it is an incompletion. So it brings up 3rd and 6. And here the Eagles definitely need a 3rd down stop. They can't be letting the Bills pick up 6 yards here. So Cook goes off to the sidelines. going to be 3rd and 6. Allen lines his guys up. He is in the gun with a back to his left. They're going to kill this. This is our first penalty of the game. We will hear from Sean Hockley. And it is going to be a false start against the Bills. So that's going to march them back 5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 2 sticks, as they say. Allen in the gun back to his left. Allen takes the snap. He's back. There is a flag down, so this will be... the Bills are saying that it's against the Eagles. They're going to talk about it. They did kill the play. It's another false start. This is going to go against the Bills. That is going to be against Morse there, by the way. So that is Mitch Morse, the center. So that is a false start. Yeah, the fact that Morse kind of flinched there. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 16. Bills are back at the Eagles' 40-yard line. Allen in the gun back to his left. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. Pressure coming. He throws. It is incomplete. He was looking for Gabe Davis and could not bring it in. So it's going to bring up 4th down. We will probably see the Bills field goal unit come on here. Yeah, Davis was really the only. They are going to send the punt unit on here, so that is we're going to see Sam Martin on to punt, and he does. And Covey is going to fair catch, and there is a flag down, so we're going to check on this flag here. They sent the kicker on to do a punt, so a little interesting there. Checking on this flag. It's going to be face mask on number 33 of the kicking team. That's Ciaran Neal. Yeah, you can see he's grabbing Josh Jobe pretty bad. So it is going to, since it is going against the Bills, that's going to add 15 yards to the fair catch. So the Eagles will get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. We do have a timeout on the field. We have 6 minutes and 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It is scoreless. That was a 12-play, 28-yard drive that ultimately stalled out in Eagles territory. That was a 28-yard punt that booted the ball to the 12. So, interesting decision by the Bills to punt there. I guess they weren't sure whether or not Sam Martin would be able to drill a field goal from that distance. But yeah, it is very fortunate that the Eagles were able to stop them. They're unable to get points. Bills unable to get points on that drive. So Eagles are going to need to put together a drive of their own like that. Please feel free to drop some comments in the chat here. Would love to hear from you. We're just hanging out, watching this game here. So we'll see on this second Eagles drive whether or not Jack Driscoll, who is filling in at right tackle for Lane Johnson, who woke up this morning with groin soreness. It sounds like. We'll see whether or not he's able to do a little bit better against Leonard Floyd, who he's matched up against on the defensive line. The Eagles had a 3-and-out to start the game, so they will. And on two of those 3-and-outs, all three of them were passing plays, and I didn't like any of those calls. Especially with the rain, you want to try to run it. Certainly want to try to run it more with the rain. I'll tell you, I didn't like any of those play calls, and I did not like the fact that Jack Driscoll was getting beat pretty heavily. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line, and we've got a flag to start this drive. It's going to be a false start against Landon Dickerson. So it's really going to be 1st and 15 from the Eagles' 22. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift is going to pick up about 4 there. I'm sorry, they only credit him for 3. He only picks up 3, gets to the 25-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 for the Eagles. Hurts in the gun, back to his left. A.J. Brown goes in motion. Hurts takes the snap, throws, complete, and that is a first down, and that is Devontae Smith on that catch, and that is going to move those chains. We are approaching 6 minutes left to play in this first quarter here. Yeah, Devontae Smith run a little cross route there to get open. Hurts in the gun, takes a snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift picks up about 3 there. So that's going to bring up 2nd down. They will credit him for 4, so it's 2nd down and 6 from the Eagles' 42-yard line. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. A.J. Brown lined up to the far side. Devontae Smith to the near side. Swift moves to Hurts' left. Hurts calls for the football. Hurts back, looking, pressure coming. He's going to roll out to his right, and then Hurts is going to run out of bounds. He's going to lose a couple yards there. That was bad, honestly. That was a bad decision there. Would have liked to see him just throw that one away there, avoid what is statistically a sack there. But instead they lose 3 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the Eagles' 39-yard line. Again, we're watching Jack Driscoll pretty closely, and fortunately Driscoll wasn't beat by anybody on that play. The pressure was coming in from the left. 3rd and 9, Hurts in the gun, back to his left. Hurts takes the snap. Hurts is back. He's looking, he's firing. There is a flag down. It is incomplete. Target was A.J. Brown. We will check on this flag here. Looks like this is going to go against Buffalo. It's defensive holding. That's going to be on Rasul Douglas, who just arrived at the Buffalo Bills, and he makes it first time we're calling his number is via that holding penalty there. So that will give the Eagles a free first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 44-yard line following enforcement of the penalty. We're at 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Hurts is in the gun, back to his left. That would be Swift. Man goes in motion. That Hurts fakes the handoff to Swift. And then he's going to run out to his left and picks up a yard. What was that run? That was weird. That was odd. He kind of like does a little skip at a particular moment. Yeah, he does a little like skip there. I don't know what that was. He only picked up one there, so it's 2nd and 9 from the Eagles' 45-yard line. Appreciate you all hanging out. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. Hurts in the gun. Hurts takes the snap. He throws to Devontae Smith, who's going to get up to the 50-yard line before he gets stopped. He was actually hit a little bit before that, but was able to muscle his way up to the 50. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Eagles. Huge that Smith was able to muscle his way up there. So 3rd and 4. Hurts is in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Kenny Gainwell. Gainwell is going to get to about the 47. He's going to be a yard short. So we will probably see our first brotherly shove here, depending on where they spot it. It's 4th and 1. Eagles are 13 for 17 on 4th down this season. And it's 4th and 1, and they are going to line up, and it's probably going to be a brotherly shove here. We're going to see what they decide here. And that's a false start. Or that's not a false start. That's an offsides. I apologize. That is an offsides. They are calling a flag. The Eagles won't even have to run the play. May not have to run the play. The officials are talking about it, but there was definitely encroachment, so they had to kill that play. And it is going to go against Buffalo. It's going to go against Jordan Phillips there for the encroachment. So the Eagles won't even have to run the brotherly shove. They lined up for it. They were ready to do it, and the Eagles got a better result thanks to Jordan Phillips. So it's 1st and 10 now from the Buffalo 42-yard line. We are just a little over 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. We're at 2:08 specifically. That was some good discipline there by the Eagles. 1st and 10. Hurts in the gun. Gainwell to his right. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Gainwell. Hurts gonna run himself, and he's got an open field. He's gonna get down to the 30, down to the 25 where he slides, and that is gonna bring up an Eagles first down. That was a 16-yard run, not a designed run, but the pocket was collapsing a little bit there, and the lane opened up, so he just kind of took off and see ya. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They will actually credit him down at the 26. Hurts in the gun. Takes a snap, hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell breaks free. 15, 10, 5. Inside the 5 down to the 2-yard line is where he's going to get stopped. Actually down to the 3. So it is 1st and goal for the Eagles at the Buffalo Bills 3-yard line. And that is going to be Jordan Poyer on the stop. And they're going to get the Buffalo Bills for illegal use of hands to the face. So that's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty. So it's really going to be that's going to get added to the end of the play. So it's really going to be like 1st and 1.5. So maybe we see a couple brotherly shoves to punch it in. We're at 1:15 left in the first quarter here. They're going to line up for the brotherly shove. Hurts takes the snap. He's got it. He's got it. It's an Eagles touchdown off the brotherly shove. And the Eagles put the first points on the board. That's what I'm talking about. Long, sustained drive. Took 5.5 minutes, 10 plays, and 73 yards to get that touchdown. And they got it. The Eagles are proving that the Eagles just proved there that even without Lane Johnson, they can still run that play effectively. Jake Elliott on to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. With 1 minute and 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter, the Eagles take the lead. It is the Philadelphia Eagles 7, the Buffalo Bills 0. That was a much, much better drive. There was certainly Jalen Hurts was getting some pressure on that drive, but he was certainly able to avoid it a lot better than during that first drive when the Eagles went 3 and out on 3 passing plays, and Jack Driscoll got beat twice. So, drop a note in the comments. How are you feeling about this drive here? How are you feeling about this game? Yep, 10 play, 73 yard, 5 minute 31 second drive. Featured a whole bunch of running by Jalen Hurts there. That was awesome. That was a great drive. Yeah, so again, drop a note in the comments what your thoughts are about this game here. Love to hear from you. Coming back from commercial break here. Eagles getting ready to kick this football away. So another Kelly Green game for the Eagles, and the Eagles take the early lead. Jalen Hurts is the first all-time quarterback with more than 10 rushing touchdowns in 3 consecutive seasons. Jake Elliott's going to kick the football away, and it's going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Eagles defense comes onto the field with Josh Allen taking the field for the Buffalo Bills offense. One big note here: Eagles defensive end Brandon Graham. Defensive end Brandon Graham takes the lead. Now has the Eagles' record for most games started as an Eagle. Allen in the gun, backs to his right. Allen takes the snap, throws, and it is caught, and it is going to be down around the 30, and that is Ty Johnson there on that pickup. They will credit him up to the 31-yard line, so it is going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. So Allen's going to line up in the gun, back to his right. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's firing, and it's Stefon Diggs caught around the 42-yard line. Gets up to the 43 before he's pushed out of bounds, so it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. This may wind up being the last play of the first quarter here. We are inside of 30 seconds, so we'll see if the Bills try to run a play. They may not. Does not look like it. They're going to go ahead and power through. So we are moving to the second quarter. We've got 15 minutes of play under our belts in this game, and the Philadelphia Eagles have a lead, 7-0. Stefon Diggs is somebody the Eagles are going to need to keep an eye on. He and AJ Brown, really stellar receivers. Stefon Diggs was part of the Minneapolis Miracle, so we've run into him before during the Super Bowl run, and he's now playing for the Bills, so we will see. We've got to keep our eyes on him. But yeah, definitely drop a note in the chat how you're feeling about this game. Would love to hear from you. And again, please feel free to like, subscribe to Bird's Media, share this on your social media channels. Really helps the channel out. Really helps us try to grow grow the channel. Helps us try to get some additional guests on. Love to have. There are a few folks I'm trying to get on, so would love to get the support there for you. But yeah, first quarter, that first drive, not all that great. Second drive, huge. Second drive was really, really awesome. With the really, really awesome with that, with the Eagles driving down the field. And again, we're watching that right tackle, that right side of the offensive line rather closely. With Lane Johnson's injury, he woke up this morning with some groin soreness. The fact that he was even on the field today is certainly promising news. He was on the field before the game doing some warm-ups, testing out that groin, seeing what's going on. But he is the fact that he's on the field, certainly good news. Probably not going to be a long-term injury. He did have an MRI today. We haven't heard the results of the MRI beyond soreness. So Lane Johnson, again, he's out for this game, and certainly in the playoff run, this is actually the least consequential game. It is 47 degrees in Philadelphia, in case anybody's curious. Winds are coming out of the northeast, 7 to 10 miles an hour. We are back in for the second quarter. Allen is in the gun with an empty backfield. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to fire. It is complete to Stefon Diggs, who gets into Eagles territory down around the 49-yard line. They actually will only credit him for the 50, so it's going to officially be 2nd and 3, but it's really closer to 2nd and 2. Got down to around the 49 there. Allen in the gun. Again, an empty backfield. Diggs in the slot to the near side. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He throws. It is complete, and it's going to be for a first down, and that is going to be number 86 for the Buffalo Bills, and that is Dalton Kincaid, the tight end. So that was a 6-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for the Bills from the Eagles' 44-yard line. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Diggs to the near side. Allen, play clock winding down, calls for the football. He's back. He's looking. There's pressure. He avoids a sack. He's going to roll out to his left, and then he's just going to throw the football away. Incomplete. Does a little bit kind of like a push past that away. So he does avoid the sack. It is an incomplete pass. He was well outside the tackle box. There was nobody open. Everybody was pretty well covered. So good job by the Eagles secondary there. I guess technically, if we were looking for a targeted receiver, he was looking for Khalil Shakir. but he wasn't really there. So 2nd and 10. (13 minutes, 36 seconds left in the first half. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He throws quickly. Incomplete. He was looking for Stefon Diggs. 3rd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Again, that 3rd and 10 is going to be from the Eagles' 44-yard line. We'll see what Sean Desai's defense dials up for this 3rd down, critical 3rd down stop here. Allen in the gun, empty backfield. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He overthrows Dalton Kincaid, incomplete. There is a flag down. We'll check on this flag. It's not looking good for the Eagles there on this flag here, just based off of how the reactions are. It's going to be offensive holding and defensive holding, so the penalties are going to offset. So holding on everybody involved. The holding was on Dion Dawkins, and the offensive holding was on Dion Dawkins, and then Kevin Byard was also called. So it's going to offset. They'll replay 3rd down. So Allen's in the gun, back to his right. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to roll. He's going to run himself. He is going to get the 1st down. He got the 1st down on the run. Eagles didn't even try to wrap him up until about the 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup for Allen. So it is going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 33. That was bad tackling there. Zach Cunningham was there to kind of wrap him up, but he kind of does a spin move. Allen in the gun, or Allen under center takes a snap, hands it off. Going to get dropped in the backfield, and that is Latavius Murray there. So they are going to lose a yard. They will actually credit him as getting back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles from the 33-yard line, or for the Bills from the Eagles' 33-yard line. So Allen in the gun, empty backfield. Stefon Diggs in the slot to the near side. Allen takes the snap, does a quick throw, incomplete. 3rd and 10, actually. I apologize. 3rd down and 10. He was looking for Shakir, so it's going to incomplete pass, 3rd down. Eagles need a big 3rd down stop right here. Be really critical to keep them from getting a 1st down here. Be great if they could hold them to a field goal. Allen in the gun. Latavius Murray lines up to his left. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He fires. It is complete. Hit immediately. That is Dalton Kincaid, short of the 30-yard line. So doesn't even get close to the 1st down marker. It is 4th and 7 for the Buffalo Bills. And the field goal unit at this point is definitely coming on. So we got Tyler Bass on to kick the field goal. Snap, hold, kick is good. And with 11 minutes and 23 seconds left to play in the first half, the Buffalo Bills get themselves on the board. It is the Philadelphia Eagles 7, the Buffalo Bills 3. So how are we feeling about this game? That was an 11-play, 45-yard drive by the Buffalo Bills. Took 4 minutes and 43 seconds to power through. 45-yard, I apologize. Would have been good to see the Eagles. I will say on the Josh Allen first down run there, it would have been great to see the Eagles just actually do a better job of tackling there. But yeah, that tackle was by Kevin Byard there, the Dalton Kincaid open field tackle. Kevin Byard, that was huge. That was big. The only other quarterback in NFL history to have 3 seasons with more than 10 or more rushing touchdowns is Cam Newton, and he did not do it in back-to-back years. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has done it in 3 consecutive seasons. Eagles fans still turned out even in the rain. Glad to see them representing. And Tyler Bass on to kick it away, and he does. And that is going to get fielded at about the 6. They fair caught it, I apologize. So it's going to, they fair caught it at the 6. So it is 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 25-yard line under the new NFL rules. Fair catch behind the 25-yard line is effectively a touchback. So they will give the Eagles the ball at the 25. Only on kickoffs. CBS just did a nice highlight of the Eagles autism, the Eagles sensory room at Lincoln Financial Field. Part of the Eagles Autism Foundation's initiatives, doing great work for the neurodiverse community. So 1st and 10, ball's on the 25. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap. He's back. He's rolling. He's going to roll out to his left. Incomplete. Kind of threw it at the feet of Julio Jones there. So it is incomplete. 2nd down. Yeah, normally the Eagles are doing we're watching that right side of the offensive line there pretty closely. Again, we want to see how the Eagles are holding up there, especially Jack Driscoll. For the most part, they've been leaving the right side pretty steady there. Hurts in the gun, takes a snap, tipped, intercepted. Tipped and intercepted at the 40. And that came in from the right side of the offensive line. That pressure. That is Terrell Bernard, tipped by Floyd, who has been matched up on that left side of the offensive line there, or on the right side of the offensive line. So that's not how you want to see that happen there. And that gives the Bills the ball back deep in Eagles territory, 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 29-yard line. All right, so Allen takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Johnson, and Johnson's going to get the first down. But hang on, there is a flag. And it is going to be holding on the offense. Something happened with my flag button there, so I wasn't able to put the flag button up, but the flag indicator up there. But yeah, it is 1st and 20 now for the Bills. That marches them back 10 yards. They got McGovern there. Connor McGovern. So 1st and 20 for the Bills from the Eagles' 39-yard line. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He throws. It's going to be caught by Cook behind the line of scrimmage. Gets up to about the 35 before he is dropped. And that is who is that? That's Reed Blankenship there on the coverage. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 16. That's a pickup of about 4. I'm sorry. They will only credit him to the 17, or credit him to the 36. So it's actually 2nd and 17 for the for the Buffalo Bills. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Diggs goes in motion. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He fires. It is complete to Cook. Cook is going to get inside the 30 again, down to about the 28, 27-yard line. So that's going to bring up 3rd down. We are inside of 10 minutes left to play in this first half. They will credit him to the 28, so it is 3rd and 9. So it's a long 3rd. 3rd and 9. Bills break the huddle. Allen in the gun, back to his right. Kincaid goes in motion. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw, and it is going to be caught inside the 10-yard line. And that was Gabe Davis there on the reception. So that is a Bills first down. It is going to be 1st and goal for the Bills inside or at the 9-yard line. So just inside the 10 there. Trying to James Bradbury trying to wrestle the football out, but he was down by contact. So Allen in the gun with an empty backfield. Allen calling for the football. He's going to take it himself, gets down inside the 5, and he is going to be in for the touchdown. He's in for the touchdown. And once again, the Eagles exhibit some bad tackling there. A little block in the back missed. Yeah, Eagles exhibited some bad tackling on that play. They could not. They're trying to get him low and just couldn't bring him down. So extra point. Tyler Bass on to kick that. And he does, and it is up and good. So how do the Eagles answer? We have 8 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first half. It is the Buffalo Bills 10, the Philadelphia Eagles 7. How are you feeling? Yo, Leo. Good to see you. Just saw you drop a comment. Glad to. Gonna be a good game next week. Definitely. Definitely. Gonna be a good game next week. Glad you stopped by. Just hanging out here. Not a good drive there. I mean, good on the Bills to capitalize on the interception there, but again, would have liked to see some. I'd like to see some better tackling by this defense. The defense needs to be able to wrap up Josh Allen, and they have not yet. I mean, it's understandable certainly because Allen is certainly Allen's certainly not the best. Certainly not the most sacked quarterback. He's right up there with Mahomes in terms of least amount of sacks. But I mean, even on that run, you got to be able to wrap them up, and we can't be giving up those long yardages there. But good on the Bills for being able to capitalize on the turnover. So we are coming back here. 8 minutes and 34 seconds left in this first half. The Bills are lining up to kick it away. We'll see what the Eagles are able to do here. Bills kick it away. And it's going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Eagles are going to get it from their own 25-yard line to get things started. You got the Eagles in your pick 'em. Well, you made the right choice at least. Yeah, the Eagles, if they lose this game, they'll still hold the best record in the league because they'll only have 2 losses. But yeah, it would be a little bit chaotic here in Philadelphia. 1st and 10, ball on the 25. Hurts under center. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Boston Scott, who's going to pick up a solid 11 yards there for the first down. Yeah, there would definitely be chaos in the standings if the Eagles lose this game here, but hope that does not come down to that. Poyer was there on the stop. So 1st and 10, ball on the 35. Hurts in the gun. Boston Scott lines up to his left. A.J. Brown lines up to the near side. Hurts takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to throw. It's not caught. Incomplete by Boston. Incomplete. Looked like it was caught by Boston Scott from the camera angle, but it was incomplete. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles from their own 35-yard line. Eagles need to. I would like the Eagles to at least hold on to the top seed. Hurts in the gun. Couple backs to his left. Hurts takes the snap. And it's going to be a run. Boston Scott gets up to about the 40. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. They're actually only crediting him to the 39-yard line, according to what I've got here. All right, thank you, Leo. Appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate the subscription and the like. Thank you so much. 3rd and 6. Hurts in the gun. Gainwell goes out to the far side. Hurts takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to roll out to his right, and he is going to throw, looking for Gainwell, incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th and 6, and that's going to send the punt unit on. So Eagles don't have a good answer for that. And once again, the pocket did collapse from the right-hand side, with Lane Johnson being down, Jack Driscoll. But yeah, Leonard Floyd has been having his way for the most part there. And Cam Jurgens didn't really provide a ton of help. So we'll see Braden Mann on. First punt was 59 yards today. He's on to kick this one away now. And that's another booming punt, going to get fielded at the 10. And going to get up to the 20. So it's a 10-yard return by Khalil Shakir. And that will bring up 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills from their own 20-yard line. We have a timeout on the field, 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. It is the Buffalo Bills 10, the Philadelphia Eagles 7. How are we feeling there? I did not like that 3-and-out. That 3-and-out was bad. That 3-and-out was bad there. Yeah, so I was not thrilled about that. Eagles need to be putting together drives that score touchdowns here, especially because now they're playing from behind a little bit. And they did get the 1 first down, which was good. The Boston Scott first down there. Jalen Hurts is 2 for 9 in the passing game so far. That is not good. That is not good there. The fact that we're throwing the ball 9 times, I'd love to see them run a little bit more. Because what that'll do, in addition to wearing down the Buffalo Bills defense a little bit more, and the Buffalo Bills defense is a defense that can be run on. It's like middle of the pack in terms of average rushing yards per game. But what that also does is that also protects Jalen Hurts a little bit, because Hurts can if Hurts drops back to pass and that pocket collapses, that's not great there. And I mean, to the Eagles' credit, the Eagles have run the ball a bunch. Kenny Gainwell has run it twice for 26 yards. Jalen Hurts ran it himself 3 times, 18 yards there. Boston Scott twice for 14, and DeAndre Swift twice for 6. But love to see a little bit more running there. But yeah, the Buffalo Bills defense is 16th in the league in terms of rushing yards per game. So they're right at the 50 mark. They're right at the 50th percentile there, and I'd love to see the Eagles do a little bit more running on this team that can be run on. Meanwhile, the Bills have probably about 40 rushing yards almost. Allen lines up under center. First down, it's actually going to be from the 5. They actually called offensive holding there. They actually called holding on Buffalo, so that marched them back about 5 yards, or half the distance of the goal there from the 10-yard line where they fielded the punt. So 1st and 10 from the 5. Buffalo hands it off and doesn't really get anywhere. Actually loses a little bit there. Now there's an injured Eagle on the ground, so hopefully he's okay. Trying to get a good shot as to who it is. The Bills lost 3 yards. That's Jalen Carter, and that's That's disheartening. So, again, hopefully he's okay. Jalen Carter, big presence on the Eagles' defensive line. In addition to trying to intercept a spike last week, trying to intercept a Patrick Mahomes spike by going underneath the center's legs. But yeah, the Bills actually lost 2 yards. That was a James Cook run, and the Eagles were able to stop him. Nicholas Morrow and Jalen Carter both credited with the stop. So again, hopefully Jalen Carter's okay. Big presence on the defensive line. He has made his statement known. So. Be good if the Eagles are able to get another stop here. Quick check around the league while we're going on here. In the Las Vegas Raiders Kansas City Chiefs game, a little bit of surprise here. The Vegas Raiders are on top, 14-7. It is halftime in the other two games. We've got the LA Rams 21, Cardinals 8, and then we've got the Denver Broncos 14, Cleveland Browns 6. But certainly the biggest surprise right now is the fact that the Chiefs are losing to the Raiders. I don't think anybody saw that one coming. I think the Raiders, we were expecting the Chiefs to be pouncing all over the Raiders here. Because, yeah, the Raiders are 5-6 right now, going up against the 7-3 defending Super Bowl champions. And, yeah, definitely a little surprised that the Chiefs are right now losing. There's 3.5 minutes left in that first half there. 6:29, at about 6 minutes and 20 seconds, actually, because the clock is running now for the Eagles. We are back from commercial break. Josh Allen in the gun, backs to his left. Allen takes the snap, throws, caught, and that is Latavius Murray, I believe. Yeah, Latavius Murray. And that is going to be a pickup of about 6 there. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 from the Bills' 8-yard line. Need a big Eagles 3rd down stop. Need a big defensive 3rd down stop. Jalen Carter is back out on the field, it looks like. So good to see him back out there. It looks like it was just shaking up a little bit. Allen in the gun, takes the snap, back, looking to his left, throwing to his left. Wide open is number 10. That's Gabe Davis there. No, I'm sorry, that's Khalil Shakir. But wide open down the sideline, and that is a Bills 1st down. That's not cool. I mean, Reed Blankenship, fortunate to be able to bounce him out of bounds there. Fletcher Cox is down. So, again, he's getting looked at by trainers. Hopefully Fletch is okay. Another big presence on the Eagles' defensive line. That was a 32-yard pickup, got pushed out of bounds at the 40 for Shakir. And now Nick Sirianni coming out onto the field to check in on Fletch, so that's never good. Clock is stopped at 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Fortunately, Fletch is walking off on his own power, but he is limping a little bit, so they're going to check him out. So we'll see. Again, we'll see. Hopefully he's doing okay. So it's 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Clock is running. 5.5 inside of 5.5 left to play in the first half. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to pick up a yard. Yeah, they adjusted it back, so it was 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. And then he picks up, actually, they're going to credit him for 2. So he's going to get to the 41. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. Eagles have allowed 43 rushing yards so far this game. Eagles are still number 1 in the league in terms of rushing yards allowed per game. Allen in the gun, takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Diggs. Allen back, looking, throws wide open as Dalton Kincaid and is incomplete off his fingertips. Disaster, almost averted. It was wide open. He was wide open there. He does get hit as he right after there. It's James Bradbury there on the the hit right after it bounces off of his fingertips. Momentum there carries him in. So 3rd and 9 for the Buffalo Bills from their own 41-yard line. Appreciate everybody hanging out here. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Big third down stop needed. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He is avoiding pressure. Incomplete. He was looking for Trent Sherfield. And Trent Sherfield was not able to get that there. Darius Slay was on the coverage. And that is a big Eagles 3rd down stop. That's exactly what we needed at this stage of the game here. Keep the Bills from getting any extra points. And we are at 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in this first half. That's going to send Martin out to punt it. Sam Martin. Britton Covey back to return it. And the kick is away. Covey will field it at the 19-yard line, and it's going to be fair caught there. So it will be Philadelphia Eagles football with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the first half. It is the Philadelphia Eagles 7, the Buffalo Bills 10. All right. How are we feeling? Drop a note in the comments. How are we feeling about this game? Love to hear from you. Again, please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. Alrighty. That drive was a 6-play, 36-yard drive. Again, the biggest play was the throw over to Khalil Shakir. Took 2 minutes, 25 seconds. So we will see how the Eagles are able to answer. It'd be great if the Eagles are able to march down the field, pick up a touchdown. The Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. So the Eagles have an opportunity to do the little 1-2 there. The Eagles had that opportunity last week, and they squandered that with an interception. Eagles are going to need to have make sure that Jack Driscoll's getting some help. I'm again not all that thrilled about how Driscoll was just getting beat a little bit this game. He's been doing a decent enough job at holding his own. Certainly he's no Lane Johnson, but there have been some, again, his main matchup is Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd was responsible for the tipped football. And then Floyd has also been Floyd was also on pretty much every Jalen Hurts pressure in that first 3 and out. So the good news is, again, the Jalen Carter injury wasn't all that much. Fletcher Cox is, according to Jeff McLean, Fletcher Cox is walking very slowly to the tunnel, so Eagles are down to 3 defensive tackles, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Marlon Tuipulotu. And they can also move Brandon Graham if they need to. Jalen Hurts lines up under center, 1st and 10 from the 19. A.J. Brown to the near side. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off. Going to pick up about 1. Is where they're going to come in. 2nd and 9 from the 20. All right, so it's 2nd and 9. We are at 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts fakes the handoff to DeAndre Swift, and he's gonna lose a yard. He's gonna run and lose a yard. And that's gonna bring up 3rd and 10. It's gonna bring up 3rd and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, they're showing the injury to Fletcher Cox right now. And he doesn't really go down. It looks like it's just kind of like something happened with his left leg because he starts hopping on his right. So 3rd and 10. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. A.J. Brown to the near side. Or to the far side, I'm sorry. Hurts takes the snap, throws to A.J. Brown. It is caught. It is short of the first down marker. He's going to get to about the 24. So that's a 5-yard pickup, but that's not nearly enough, and that's probably going to send the punting unit on. Little wasted opportunity there. There are a lot of wasted opportunities on this in this first half. Jalen Hurts is 3 for 10 in the passing game so far. Braden Mann on to punt it away, and he does. It's another booming kick from Mann. It's going to get fielded inside the 25. Shakir does pick up about 7, 8 there, so it's going to get he's going to get pushed out of bounds just shy of the Buffalo 35-yard line. It's actually a 10-yard pickup, so it was fielded at the 23, and Shakir gets bounced out of bounds at the 33. That was a 53-yard punt, but the Eagles special teams, man. Eagles special teams losing yards on these punt returns. So we got 2:10 left in this first half. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts. Josh Allen lines up in the gun. Ball is on the Buffalo 33. Back to his right. It looks like it's James Cook. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He fires. It is incomplete. Looked like it was tipped at the line. He was looking for Gabe Davis. Incomplete pass there. That was James Bradbury on the coverage. And now we've got 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this first half. It is 2nd and 10. Allen lines up in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He fires. It is complete to Stephon Diggs, who is hit immediately by James Bradbury. It's going to bring up 3rd down, and that is about a 4 or 5 yard pickup there. We are at the 2-minute warning. So it is the Buffalo Bills 10, Philadelphia Eagles 7 at the 2-minute warning. That is a 4-yard pickup by Stephon Diggs. So that gets up to the 37-yard line of the Bills. And that brings up a 3rd and 6, and the Eagles do need a 3rd down stop here when we come back from the 2-minute warning. Appreciate you all hanging out. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. What are your thoughts here so far, this game? Please feel free to drop them in the chat. Love to hear from you. Alrighty. So we are coming back from the TV timeout. It is going to be 3rd and 6 from the Bills' 37-yard line. So big third down stop needed here. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Allen lines up in the gun. Empty backfield. Stefon Diggs goes in motion. Allen takes a snap. Pressure coming. He's going to throw, and it is going to be caught by Stefon Diggs for the first down deep in Eagles territory. Hassan Reddick was there, almost had a sack on Allen, but Allen was able to avoid it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bills from the Eagles' 40-yard line. And Allen in the gun takes a snap, throws, and it is caught by Dalton Kincaid. It is going to be short of the first down marker by less than a yard. So actually, you know what? No, they will actually credit him only to the 32. So it's 2nd and 2 for the Bills. Hey, this team, man. This team. Eagles have 85 total yards of offense. Buffalo has 201. Let's talk. If you want to talk about lopsided first half, that's a lopsided first half there. Allen in the gun, back to his right. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He fires, and wide open is Gabe Davis down at around the 11-yard line. They will only, down around the 7-yard line. Yeah, down around the 7, and that's a first down. Wide open, Gabe Davis, 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, the Eagles have not done anything offensively to inspire confidence right now, besides besides the 1 touchdown in the first quarter. Now we got a timeout called by Buffalo. So they have 2 remaining. And, yeah. The Eagles offense, Eagles defense, hopefully they can get a stop here. Hopefully they can do something. But it's 1st and goal, so Bills are probably going to get points here, barring anything crazy. Yeah, that was a dime stop there by Gabe Davis, and Kevin Byard coming over. Kevin Byard coming over from the far side to make sure that he gets out of bounds instead of turns upfield for the score. This quarter, the Bills have gotten 162 offensive yards, and that's crazy. Allen in the gun, back to his right. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to James Cook. Cook is going to pick up a couple there. Picks up about 4. Gets down to around the Eagles' 3-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. And now the Eagles take a timeout. So they have 2 remaining. You know what? I misread the field markings there. I apologize. Looks like Cook only got to. No, he did get to about the 3. Initially, they were saying that he lost a yard, but no, it's he got to the 3-yard line. I was gonna say that was way too much for a was way too much for a loss of 1. So 2nd and goal from the 3. Allen in the gun. James Cook lines up to his right. Shakir goes in motion. Allen takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws, and Hassan Reddick is going to get. Hassan Reddick is sacked, or Hassan Reddick sacks Josh Allen. Josh Allen's calling for a horse collar. He's not going to get it. There was a horse collar, so. Oh, you know what? No, it's not a horse. Yeah, there was. Yeah, he does grab a horse collar, so the officials will not get that. It is going to technically go down as a strip sack. Maybe. The officials are talking here. We're going to see what this is actually going to wind up being. They're going to get this sorted out. They got to get whatever ruling this is. They got to figure. Yeah, they're going to have some conversations here. There's definitely flags. So it's intentional grounding. They're calling intentional grounding on Josh Allen. So it's a loss of down. So it's the same situation. I guess they're going to say it's not a horse collar because he was grabbed. He grabbed the front of the jersey. But yeah, they did not rule him down by contact. So Hassan Reddick's going to not get credit for another sack, but there is an intentional grounding. So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal for the Bills from the Eagles' 13-yard line. And they're now clarifying the 10-second runoff rules there. So the Bills will not be charged with a timeout because there's no 10-second runoff because the clock. Some weird clock rules, I guess. So 3rd and goal for the Bills. From the Eagles' actually 16-yard line is where they're going to enforce it. Is where they're going to. And now they're having all kinds of conversations here. Let's go, guys. All right, so 3rd and goal. Minute and a half left in the first half. Allen in the gun, empty backfield. Allen takes a snap, throws, incomplete pass. Incomplete pass, and it's 4th and goal, and the Eagles hold the Bills to a field goal. It was a little crazy there. Eli Ricks was on the coverage. Looks like it was intended for Trent Sherfield. So that's going to send on Tyler Bass to kick this field goal. It is a 34-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick is no good. No good. It's wide left. And the Bills don't even come away with points. I apologize. I totally realized I forgot to swap my little possession arrow there. I'll do it for credit for the Bills here for that. But yeah, no good. It shanked wide left. Looks like it was blocked, actually. Looks like Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter blocked it. It's a blocked field goal. It's a blocked field goal by Jalen Carter. Huge play. Huge block there. And now the Eagles have a chance to march down the field. Maybe get a field goal of their own. We'll see. Ball is on the Eagles' 24-yard line. Hurts in the gun. Kenny Gainwell to his right. Hurts takes the snap. Back, looking, throws, complete. A.J. Brown, 30. Gets up to the just shy of the first down marker, it looks like. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1 for the Eagles from the 33-yard line. The Eagles have 2 timeouts. Clock is running. Hurts takes a snap. He's back. He's going to run it himself. He's going to pick up the first down, gets to the out-of-bounds marker at around the 39-yard line. That was a big block. That was needed. That was a momentum shifter there. So we got 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the half. Ball is on the 39-yard line. Hurts is in the gun with a back to his right. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to hand it off and fumble, and the Bills are going to recover. The Bills have recovered it. That was an absolutely horrific. It was a handoff. Yuck. Yeah, little miscommunication there. Bad handoff. Rousseau recovers it at the Eagles' 36-yard line. That's the second turnover for the Eagles today. And Allen's going to take it at the Eagles 36. Allen takes a snap, throws incomplete. 2nd and 10, minute 1 or 61 seconds left in this first half. Bills have the most points off of takeaways this season. 72 points off of takeaways. They've had 21 of them this season. So Bills line up. Allen in the gun. Back to his left. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's going to run himself. And he's going to pick up the first down easy because there's nobody anywhere close to him. He gets inside the 20 and is finally brought down at about the 17-yard line. But once again, I mean, and there is a timeout called by Buffalo here. So they have 1 remaining. Gotta update my little possession function here. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, there was literally nobody there. Kevin Byard comes in. So Kevin Byard comes in, Nicholas Morrow comes in. Brandon Graham comes in. They officially credited the tackle to Brandon Graham. So, yeah. So a little miscommunication there on the fumble. That's not great. Allen in the gun, back, looking, throws complete to Murray, who's going to get dropped. There is a flag on this play. We'll see what the flag is. It's going to be offensive holding. They're going to get Dion Dawkins for that, so that is going to bring up first down and 20. It's a 10-yard penalty. And we'll see what happens here. First and 20 for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, you can see he's holding Sweat bad. Bills have had 10 penalties so far this game. Eagles have had 1. Allen in the gun, back in the backfield, takes the snap, throws, caught, Dalton Kincaid. That's about a 15-yard pickup. They'll actually credit him for 14 yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes a snap, back, looking, throws for the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Gabe Davis, but he wildly overthrows him in the back of the end zone there. So brings up 3rd and 6. 21 seconds left here would be good for a Eagles 3rd down stop. Bills have had 27 plays in Eagles territory. The Eagles have had 3 in Buffalo Bills territory. That is a statistic that needs to wildly change in the second half. Allen in the gun, empty backfield. Guys are going to pass. Allen takes a snap. Allen back, looking, throws. That is complete for a touchdown. That was Stefon Diggs there for the Bills touchdown. And a wild shift here. Wild turn of events here. Not in Eagles' favor. That is a catch for a touchdown there. Yeah, he does catch that football. That is super obviously a catch, and it does break the plane of the. Yeah, he's down, and it's a touchdown. They're checking. They're doing a couple of quick checks there to make sure, but it is definitely a touchdown here. So 12 seconds left in the half. Eagles are down by 2 scores. Yeah, this is disaster, guys. Eagles are down by 2 scores. And Tyler Bass is going to come on to kick this extra point. Extra point is good this time. So we have 12 seconds left on the clock in the first half. It is the Buffalo Bills 17, Philadelphia Eagles 7. Once again, the Philadelphia Eagles turn the ball over, and the Buffalo Bills are able to capitalize on that. And these are things that need to get answered yesterday. Five-play, 36-yard drive, 52 seconds was that possession. and that was converted from a blocked field goal that led to gave the Eagles an opportunity to be able to march down the field and tie the game up, and instead they fumbled the football, and the Bills recovered it, and they were able to convert that into a touchdown for the second turnover of the Eagles in the first half. And now Jalen Hurts is coming on. We'll see if they decide to run a play. The Eagles will get the ball to start the second half here, but this was horrific. This is a horrific start. So now they will not run a play. It will go to halftime here. So, yeah, and they will go to halftime. They will go to halftime down 2 scores. It is Buffalo 17, Eagles 7. So we'll see what adjustments are going to be made here for this. But this was not pleasant. Not the way to start this game. Eagles fans booing the Philadelphia Eagles off the field as they go into halftime, and those boos are well deserved. So we're going to take a quick look here at some of these stats here as we head into halftime. I'll do a quick check around the league before I do. It is the third quarter. The Kansas City Chiefs have taken the lead. All these games are really in the third quarter, actually. Kansas City Chiefs have taken the lead over the Las Vegas Raiders, 21-14. Denver Broncos hold a 2-point lead over the Cleveland Browns, 14-12. And then the Los Angeles Rams are demolishing the Arizona Cardinals, 24-8. All right, let's take a look at these stats here. Because again, these are not. This is not the game that you would expect to see if you are the Philadelphia Eagles. You do not want this. So, and this is why these boos are deserved. Jalen Hurts, 4 for 11 in the passing game, 33 yards, 1 interception. The Eagles are doing a decent enough job running, we'll call it. Hurts has run 7 times for 22 yards, so he's the leading rusher in terms of number of times run. Kenny Gainwell run twice for 26 yards. Boston Scott, 2 for 14 in the run game, and DeAndre Swift, 3 for 7. Taking a look at the Bills side of things, Bills or Josh Allen is 19 for 32. So Josh Allen's completion rating isn't all that. I mean, it's good, but it's not exceptional. But 209 yards and a touchdown, and the biggest thing there is, I mean, a lot of the Bills' possessions have started inside Eagles territory. And again, it's just some bad tackling. Bad tackling by the Eagles defense has led to a lot of the Bills' success. Eagles are 0 for 4 on third downs. Like, that's a statistic that tells you a lot, that the Eagles are 0 for 4 on third downs. And then compared to the Bills, 6 for 12. So the Bills are converting at least half of their third downs. But the Bills are perfect on fourth downs, 1 for 1. Looking through here now. Buffalo Bills in the first half, 276 yards to 99 yards for the Eagles. Like, this is flat. These are flatly unacceptable numbers for the Eagles. They just are. Again, this is the exact same situation. I heard Jim Nantz mention it as they were going into halftime. Eagles are facing the exact same situation that they were facing last week. The Eagles were down by 2 scores going into halftime. And the Eagles, to their credit, they came back and won. They shut the Kansas City Chiefs out in the second half. We'll see if they are able to do the same thing against the Buffalo Bills. But yeah, the biggest statistic is the interceptions for the really just the turnovers, right? So the Jalen Hurts is 4 for 11. He has a pick. The pick for certainly. I mean, it was deflected by Leonard Floyd there at the line. So I mean, it's not entirely on Jalen Hurts throwing that football there, and it was a good play by the defense to get that ball deflected. But Leonard Floyd is lining up on the right side of the offensive line. And that is where Lane Johnson is down. So we got Jack Driscoll in there. So the Eagles need to get some support over there on that right side of the offensive line, and I'm not sure they know how to do that. That's a big concern of mine. Feel free to drop some comments in the chat here. Would love to hear from you as we're sitting in this halftime here. And then the fumble was a very obvious miscommunication there by the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, Kenny Gainwell, and Hurts decides to hand the ball off, and Gainwell has not. But yeah, right now they're showing again a big thing that they're showing right now in the during the highlights there. The biggest thing has been the Eagles' offensive line has not been rising to the task here. And especially on that right side, a lot of Jalen Hurts pressure is coming from the right side of the line. So yeah, we'll take a real quick look at some of these possessions here. The Bills have had 2 possessions come inside Eagles territory. And this is insane here too. Like, the Bills have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possessions in the second half. The Eagles, to their credit, I mean, they also had 5 possessions, but the Eagles' possession, I mean, one of their possessions was the kneel down to end the half. The others, interception, punt, fumble. Not acceptable. For the Eagles to have been shut out in the first half or in the second quarter is not acceptable. And you compare that to the first quarter, right, where the Eagles were able to march down the field. It had a 5.5 minute drive, marched down the field, scored a touchdown. So, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that if you are an Eagles fan, you really have to pay attention. Like, you're not happy with, and why are the Eagles fans booing their team as they're running off the field? I mean, that's why. That's very simply put. That's why. Jalen Hurts. Fortunately, the offensive line did get a little bit better in terms of not giving up as many sacks. Jalen Hurts has only been sacked once so far this game. And again, to the Eagles' defense's credit, the Eagles' defense has been getting to Josh Allen. They haven't had a sack yet. There was the one intentional grounding. There was some missed flags there. There was another missed flag. There was a debatable horse collar there on Hassan Reddick. It actually looked like on the replay, it didn't look like Reddick actually grabbed the nameplate, so that might have also been a reason why they did not call that a horse collar. Like, he didn't grab the nameplate and pull; he grabbed on the front of the jersey, so that does make a difference. But yeah, I mean, we're here. It's this is, I mean, the Eagles are getting pressured to Josh Allen, but Josh Allen's able to take off running. He's run 4 times already for 40 yards. So, yeah, I mean, the Eagles ran off the field to boos, and rightly so. And again, special teams not doing so great. Braden Mann, fortunately, has been doing some really good punts, but the Eagles special teams unit has been letting who is it? Khalil Shakir do a lot of the returns. So do some solid returns. He's had double-digit returns on those punt returns. He's returned 3 punts for 19 yards. So his average is 6.3. His longest was 10. So, and none of these numbers are acceptable. Do a quick check on some of these defensive statistics here, so we can catch up on that. Yeah, Hassan Reddick, Bradley Roby, both getting some quarterback hits there, and Nicholas Morrow has a tackle for a loss. So, I mean, the Eagles defense is doing it. I mean, Eagles defense is doing a decent enough job at getting in the backfield, but there's been bad tackling and bad coverage, and that's led to a lot of receivers getting open. Meanwhile, the Eagles having how many 3-and-outs? Technically not a whole lot. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I mean, these stats not great for Eagles fans. So, yeah, let me know what you're thinking here. Drop a note in the chat. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media too. Really helps the channel out. Looks like we're coming back from halftime here. Now the Eagles will get the ball to start in the second half. Update on Fletcher Cox. It's a groin injury. He is questionable to return. The Fletch did come out with the Eagles after halftime, so certainly that's good. That's coming from Dave Zangaro and Chris Franklin. Dave Zangaro from NBC Sports Philadelphia and Chris Franklin from NJ.com. So again, some good good news there, at least on that front, that he's questionable and not officially out. And according to Jeff McLean, it was a jog out of the tunnel, so he might try to give it a go in this game. So we are coming back here again. Really good news. Really good news for Fletch. So glad to hear that's not super serious. But yeah, we are coming back. We are getting ready to start the third quarter here. Yeah, The Bills' 2 touchdowns have come off of turnovers. And the Eagles are 0 for 4 on third down conversions in the first half. So those statistics really tell you a lot. Tyler Bass on to kick it away. Olamide Zaccheaus back to field it. But they actually kick it to Boston Scott. So Scott's going to fair catch it at the 10, which gives the Eagles 15 free yards. So here we go. We've got we are back, and the third quarter is underway. We're going to see how things pan out here. Jalen Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff to DeAndre Swift, and he's going to get sacked at the 20. That play went absolutely nowhere but backwards. And that is not acceptable. Showing the replay, and once again, it's so fortunately Jack Stoll was given Jack Driscoll some help, but the pressure came from closer inside. Really came from Cam Jurgens' section. So 2nd and 14. Hurts takes the snap, throws, and that is caught by A.J. Brown at about the 31-yard line is where that got caught. We'll see where they actually spot him. They're going to say it's incomplete, actually. Yikes. So that's 3rd and 14. And yeah, so that's 3rd and 14. So 3rd and 2-6 here for the Eagles. Eagles are 0 for 4 on third down. Let's see what they do here. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. It looks like it's Kenny Gainwell. Hurts takes a snap, throws to Julio Jones behind the line of scrimmage. It's a check down play that never works, and nothing. The Eagles get nothing. The Eagles lose a yard. It's 4th and 15. What kind of play calling was that? That was horrifically bad play calling. You'd call a stupid check down play that doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a check down play that never works. It has never worked in the history of check down plays. Braden Mann on to punt it away. 4th and 14. They will credit him for getting back to the line of scrimmage at least. Braden Mann punts it away. It's a big boomer going to get fielded right at the 20, and then it gets muffed. Khalil Shakir going to field it. Does pick it up, gets back to around the 31-yard line where he finally gets brought down by who? He gets brought down by the Eagles. So 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills from their own 31-yard line. Josh Jobe was on the stop there. But seriously, it's 3rd and 14. Why are you throwing behind the line of scrimmage? It's 3rd and 14. Why are you throwing behind the line of scrimmage? I don't question who you're throwing to, Julio Jones. He's a good receiver. There's a reason why the Eagles picked him up. But why are you throwing behind the line of scrimmage? There is no acceptable reason for that. Fletcher Cox is coming back into the game. At least there's some good news. Fletcher Cox is back in, so we will see how that impacts the this Eagles team here. Always good to see. Fletch coming back in from injury here. Barely misses time. And we are coming back from commercial. 13 minutes, 29 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Allen, under center, takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He throws. It's complete to a wide open Gabe Davis inside Eagles territory. Gets knocked down around the 46-yard line is where they're going to mark him down. So it's 1st and 10. And, I mean, seriously. There was nobody there. It was wide open to Gabe Davis. Wide open. Reed Blankenship came in for the stop. Allen lines up under center, man in the backfield. Allen takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. That's going to get nowhere. That's going to get back up to the line of scrimmage for no gain. That was James Cook on the run. They will credit Nicholas Morrow and Jordan Davis with the stop. Buffalo has scored 17 unanswered points, and once again the Eagles came out of the locker room and went 3 and out. And now Buffalo is once again inside Eagles territory. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He's got all day. He's hit as he throws finally, but it's going to get caught by Khalil Shakir there, and that is going to bring up 3rd down and 4. He was stopped around the 40-yard line by Bradley Roby. 3rd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. The Eagles need a big 3rd down stop here. Eagles need to shut this nonsense down. Allen lines up in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to throw again a wide open Gabe Davis, complete for a 1st down. That's about a 10-yard pickup. I'm sorry, not Gabe Davis, Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir. That was a 10-yard pickup, though. Gets down to the Eagles' 30-yard line. When are we going to decide to start covering receivers? Allen was hit as he threw there, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, or for the Bills. Ball's at the Eagles' 30. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He throws incomplete. Looking for Latavius Murray. Incomplete there. 2nd down. It's kind of at his feet and away, so it wasn't really catchable. There was pressure coming, so. Let's see here. 2nd and 10. 10 minutes, 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Allen's going to line up in the gun. Bills have had 21 minutes and 54 seconds of time of possession. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He throws. It is incomplete. Looking again for Gabe Davis, or he could have been looking for Dalton Kincaid there, but either way, Gabe Davis was the closest receiver to it. Incomplete, 3rd down and 10 for the Bills from the Eagles' 30-yard line. Eagles once again need a 3rd down stop. Let's see if they can provide it. Would also be great if the Eagles could get a turnover here, so that way they could be they could deny the Bills of points. 3rd and 10. Ball's on the Eagles' 30. Allen in the gun. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He fakes the throw. He throws again. It is incomplete. He was looking for Gabe Davis. It falls at the feet of Eli Ricks, whose back was to it. It was almost like to Eli Ricks almost. Yeah, it hits Eli Ricks in the tuchus. And that's going to send out Tyler Bass to kick the field goal. Bass is 1 for 2 today. The snap hold kick is no good there. It's wide right. And the Eagles will take over at their own 38-yard line. This one does not look to have been blocked. It looks like it was just wide right. Unlike the last one, which was definitely blocked, shanked left. So, huge break for the Eagles there. Let's see if they're able to capitalize on that. 10 minutes, 32 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Eagles have the football. They are behind by 10. Drop a comment in the chat here. I'd love to hear from you. Bills are 1 for 2 on field goals tonight. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. All right, yeah, so now it's time for the offense to wake up. Time for the offense to wake up big time here. All right, so we're back from commercial. 1st and 10 from the Eagles 38. Jalen Hurts in the gun back to his right. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who's going to break free, gets into Bills territory, gets down to the 40, 35-30, gets down to the 26-yard line. Huge run there by DeAndre Swift. And that, folks, is what we needed. DeAndre Swift cut up the left-hand side of the line and just broke free. And the Eagles are deep in Bills territory now. Gets down to the 26. Hurts in the gun back to his right. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to Swift. Why don't we just do it again? Except they don't get quite as many yards that time. They do cut up to the Buffalo Bills 24. So it's a pickup of 2. Second and 8 there. Yeah, we can just hand it off to DeAndre Swift all the way. Huge. I'm cool with that. So 2nd and 8. We are at 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter here. Let's just run the football. Like, why don't we just run this football here? Hurts in the gun. Swift to his right. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to cut out to the left side, gets to the 20, gets down to about the 18 where he's going to get marked down. So it's 3rd down and about 2. Why don't we do it again? Why don't we do it again here? 3rd down and 2. We are approaching 9 minutes left in this third quarter. Eagles are driving deep in Buffalo territory. Hurts in the gun, split backs to either side. Hurts takes a snap. He's back, fakes a handoff to Swift, does a quick throw over to Jack Stoll, who's going to get inside the 10, down to the 5, and gets pushed out of bounds around the 3-yard line. But that is first and goal. They will only credit him to the 4-yard line for the Buffalo, but that's a big first and goal for the Eagles. The Eagles are knocking on the door right now. Let's see if they are able to cash in here. See if they're able to finally score some points for the first time since the first quarter. We're at 8:10 left in the third quarter here. Hurts in the gun. DeAndre Swift starts behind him and then moves over to his left. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who's going to cut out to the right side and gets down to the 3. So he picks up a yard. It's going to bring up second down for the Eagles. All the Eagles really need to do is, in the next 2 plays, pick up 2 yards, and then they can brotherly shove it in. Second and goal for the Eagles from the Buffalo 3-yard line. That was Rasul Douglas there on the stop for DeAndre Swift. Hurts in the gun, Swift behind him. Hurts moves Swift to the right. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff to DeAndre Swift. Throws wide open. A.J. Brown, touchdown, Eagles. And the Eagles show life in the second half. The Eagles show life in the second half as Jalen Hurts throws the first touchdown pass for the Eagles this game. Tosses it to A.J. Brown. That's his 7th touchdown pass this season. And that's going to send Jake Elliott on to kick the extra point here. And the Eagles pull it back to within a score. The snap, hold, kick is good. And with 7 minutes and 13 seconds left to play in this third quarter, the Eagles get back on the board. It is the Philadelphia Eagles 14, Buffalo Bills 17. So the Eagles pull it back to within a field goal here, have a chance to, they can, with a good defensive play here, they can have a chance to tie it up and or take the lead on the next drive. We'll see how that pans out. Drop a comment in the chat. Love to hear from you. Just hanging out here. Hang tight for me just 1 second. I want to check a couple of things. Appreciate your patience here on that, folks. I just wanted to double check. I know last week we had a camera issue that caused the camera to lock up. So just double check that now. Made sure that the camera was good. Glad to hear, or glad for all of you to be hanging out here. Please feel free. Just drop a comment in the chat. Love to hear from you how you think or how this game's going for you. And again, please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. All right, so we are coming back here. It's still raining pretty hard down in Philadelphia, down in South Philly at the Link. Jake Elliott is kicking it away. And that's going to get fielded at the 5, and that's going to get brought up to the 25, 30 is where it's going to get stopped there. That was, who was that? That was Andy Isabella on the return there. That was about a 25-yard return. So not all that happy with that. Definitely not happy with that. That was not okay. But here we are, 7:08 left in the third quarter here. Ball's on the Bills' 30-yard line. Allen lines up under center, man in the backfield. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to get about 4. So Cook gets about 4. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Bills. And that was Christian Ellis and Kevin Byard on the stop. So 2nd and 6. Allen lines up in the gun. Now he moves under center. Man in the backfield. Allen takes a snap, hands it off, and that play is going to get maybe a yard or 2. That was James Cook again. The Eagles swarmed him at the line of scrimmage. He was able to pick up maybe 1 or 2. We'll see where they officially spot it. They're going to say they're going to credit him for the 36. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. Allen in the gun, empty backfield, so they're going to pass. But Allen can extend the play, so we'll keep this out. Play clock winding down. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to get pulled down. He does pick up the first down. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10. He gets stopped at the 43, so that's a pickup of 7. Brandon Graham, 189 games. That is the most of any Philadelphia Eagle. The most games as a Philadelphia Eagle. He's played 189 games. So 1st and 10. Ball is on the Bills' 43-yard line. Allen under center. Allen takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Cook, is back and is almost sacked by whomever, but he throws to Cook, and Cook has a wide open field, gets deep into Eagles territory, gets down to about the 25. They will officially mark him down at the 28, pushed out of bounds there by Darius Slay, but yikes. Kevin Byard did almost get to Josh Allen. Like Kevin Byard, if he had an extra second there, would have been there, but unfortunately he threw he missed the tackle, and Allen threw to a wide open James Cook, who picked up a monster play there. So 1st and 10, ball on the 28. Allen under center. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to pick up about 5 before he runs into a wall. So 2nd down and about 5 there from the Eagles' 23-yard line. We are at about 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Second and 5 for the Bills. Allen lines up under center. It would be really big if the Eagles got some kind of a turnover here. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to Murray, who's going to pick up the first down. I'm sorry, that's not Murray. That's Johnson. That's Ty Johnson. But it doesn't matter because it's an 8-yard pickup, and they only needed 5, so it's a 1st down and 10 from the Eagles' 15-yard line. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10. Allen under center. Allen takes a snap, hands it off, and it's going to pick up about 4. That is Ty Johnson again, so that's going to be a 4-yard pickup, gets us inside the 3-minute mark in the third quarter here. Eagles need to start coming up with something. They need to come up with something here. Zach Cunningham is questionable to return. He has a hamstring injury. 2nd and 7 for the Buffalo Bills. They only credit him down to the 12. Allen in the gun, back to his right. It looks like Johnson again. Allen takes a snap, hands it off, and is immediately dropped. And that was Christian Ellis there on the tackle for a loss. That's going to get dropped back at the 16-yard line. So that is a loss of 5 yards. That brings up 3rd and 11 for the Buffalo Bills. That ball was firmly in the hands of Johnson. So there was no chance that was getting recanted there. Allen takes a snap. He's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to fake the throw and take it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. Like, seriously, guys? So you tackle him for a loss, and then you let Josh Allen pick up 16 yards. This is the most confounding Eagles defense that there is. Allen bounces to the outside, and nobody can just, like, literally nobody can bring him down. Stefon Diggs slow to get up there, but he's going to walk off. Extra point. Tyler Bass on to kick this one. Snap, hold, kick. Good. With 1:40 left to play in the third quarter, the Buffalo Bills have put more distance between them and the Eagles. It is 24-10 in favor of Buffalo. All right. Looks like it was a missed tackle by Reed Blankenship there on the Josh Allen touchdown. So, oy vey. During the preview episode, somebody commented that there was a trap game, or that this is a trap game. I don't call this a trap game because the Bills are at least a formidable team. Even if they entered this game 6-5, and having lost a few of their last games, the fact that the Bills still have some really good players and they're a formidable team. And I don't think anybody expected the Eagles to go undefeated through the stretch of games. Unfortunately, this is the least consequential game. But this is not. I don't know. This is just not allowed. This is not acceptable. 3rd and 7+ yards, the Eagles have allowed 14 touchdowns on those plays. Like that, these are unacceptable numbers. Tyler Bass on to kick it away here. And that is going to get fair caught at the 2, so by Boston Scott. So that is going to bring up a Eagles 1st and 10 at their own 25. Let's see how the Eagles decide to answer here. See if we can. How about this? It's still raining out. Let's run the football. So 1st and 10, 140 left in the 3rd. Hurts in the gun. Back to his right. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift is going to bounce to the outside, picks up about 4. So it's going to get up to the 29-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 6. That was Poyer there on the stop, Jordan Poyer. So 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Hurts in the gun. Back to his right. Hurts takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Swift. Hurts is back, looking, throwing deep, wide open. DeVonta Smith back into into Bills territory. Gets down inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line is where they will mark him down. Officially at the 38. So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. That was huge there. DeVonta Smith running a wide, like half moon there route there. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift gets inside the 25 or the 35 down to about the 33-yard line there. They will officially only credit him to the 34, so that is going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. We are inside. We're at about 10 seconds left. We'll see if the Eagles decide to run a play. They don't have to. Hurts, they will get the play off. Hands it off to Swift. Swift going to pick up about 1 there. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 4 when we come back. We have 15 minutes of football left to play here. And the Eagles are in Bills territory. But they're down by 10. So, drop a comment in the chat here, folks. Love to hear from you. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. Really helps the channel out. Yo, Dan. No worries. Lost a bet. That happens to everybody. Always good to hear from you. Yeah. Yeah. Corn man, I hear you. How have you been? This game's rough. This game is rough here. Quick check around the league here while we're doing this. Kansas City taking a commanding lead over the Vegas Raiders. They've got 7 minutes 20 seconds left in their game. It is 28-17. The Denver Broncos are on top of the Cleveland Browns. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in that game. All these games are in the fourth quarter. Then the Los Angeles Rams are dominating the Arizona Cardinals 37-14. No worries, Dan. We're all busy. I hear you. No worries. Glad to have you aboard one way or the other. Appreciate you hanging out. I hear you. It's that time of the year, and football season in general keeps everybody busy. And I mean, like the fall tends to get away from us. So no worries. Appreciate you hanging out. Take a look here. Some of these stats from the third quarter. So in the third quarter, The Eagles are 1 for 2 on third downs, which is already an improvement over their first half performance of 0 for 4. The Eagles also have 100 offensive yards in the third quarter, so a little bit more even. Eagles offense kind of woke up a little bit. Yep, the Niners will see you next week. You and I will face off next week. That will be a fun game. I am looking forward to that game. Hopefully we'll have Lane Johnson back. All right. It's 3rd and 4 from the Bills 32-yard line. Jalen Hurts in the gun, back to his left. Hurts takes the snap, pressure coming. He picks it up. He's going to run to the outside and picks up the first down, gets down to about the 20. I'm sorry, he ran to the inside there, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He picks up the first down. So that is what we needed here. That is what we needed. It is 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. So Hurts is now going to be in the gun on 1st and 10 with an empty backfield. Devontae Smith to the near side. DeAndre Swift goes in motion. Lines up now on Jalen Hurts' right. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift is going to bounce to the outside and then cut up to about the 15-yard line. No worries. That's fine. You're allowed to miss stuff. Happy to have you aboard one way or the other. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. And then Oliver was there on the stop. That would be Ed Oliver. So 2nd and 5. We are at 13 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Hurts in the gun. Back to his right. Eagles have 140 rushing yards this half. Hurts takes the snap. Hurts back, throws. Caught. Devontae Smith, touchdown. Touchdown, Devontae Smith. And the Eagles pull it back to within a score. Eagles pull it back to within a score, and this is the time when the interception and the fumble in the first half are really killing them, especially the fumble at the end of the first. But yep, the Devontae Smith pulls in a nice grab there. That was a 15-yard touchdown pass, and now Jake Elliott on to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is good. And with 13 minutes, 37 seconds left to play in this game, it is the Philadelphia Eagles 21, Buffalo Bills 24. Yeah, Dan, I appreciate you hanging out one way or the other. Doesn't matter really how long you hang out for. I'm just glad that you're here. And glad to have you guys. So everybody, I'm glad to have you supporting the channel. Really, really helps. Alrighty. Let's see. He's Skinny Batman, I believe. Skinny Batman. Alrighty. Yeah, so now it's time for the defense to come out and make a stand here. Need to. It would be great if the Eagles were able to keep the Bills from getting any kind of points here. Nice 3 and out would be great. Big turnover would be great. Love to see something from the defense here. We need a big play to help keep this offense in the game. So 13:37 left in this game here. All right. Jake Elliott on to kick it away. We need a big defensive stand here. Elliott does kick it away. It goes out of the end zone for a touchback. So it's 1st and 10 now for the Bills from their own 25-yard line. Let's see what Sean Desai dials up for the defense. Again, Fletcher Cox is back in the game. He was questionable to return with a groin injury earlier. He actually was present since the start of the third quarter, at least. So that's huge. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Allen takes the snap. He's going to do a quick dump off to Ty Johnson, who's going to pick up about 2. We'll see where they officially credit him for. They will only credit him for 1 yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Buffalo Bills. Clock is running. We have about 13 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Eagles need a big. It would be great if the Eagles could get a 3 and out right here. 2nd and 8, or 2nd and 9, I apologize. Allen in the gun. Empty backfield. Allen's a big run threat, so we got to have somebody on him, make sure we can tackle him down. Allen takes a snap, back, looking, throws. Interception! James Bradberry, and there is the turnover, folks. That is a big turnover, and the Eagles have the football deep in Buffalo territory. James Bradberry comes up. He was looking. Allen was looking for Stefon Diggs, and James Bradberry comes up with the good read, cuts it off, picks it off, and the Eagles have a huge short field. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 24. From the Buffalo Bills 24-yard line. And that was the kind of defensive play we needed, guys, because this gives the Eagles an opportunity to take the lead. Jalen Hurts lines up in the gun, back to his left. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift is going to bounce out to the right side, and he's going to lose about 5 yards. 2nd down. That drive went backwards. We are 12 and a half minutes left in this game. Eagles, after a big interception by James Bradberry, knocking on the door. That was Rousseau there on the stop for DeAndre Swift. Josh Allen, 8th consecutive game with an interception. 2nd and 15. Ball is on the 29-yard line. Hurts in the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to get sacked. Loss of about 1 there. Going to get pushed back to around the 30. So that's going to bring up 3rd. And actually, wait, hang on. So they did some corrections here. So it was 2nd and 14. Ball was on the 28. It is now 3rd and 15. Ball's on the 29. They did some corrections there. So this drive's going backwards. Eagles need to convert on 3rd down here, and they need to be shooting for the sticks. Last time they tried something like this, it was a stupid little check down play that didn't work. Hurts in the gun with an empty backfield. Play clock winding down. Hurts takes the snap. Back, looking, going to roll out to his left. Hurts, getting set, throws, deep. Olamide Zaccheaus in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Olamide Zaccheaus. It was double coverage, and Olamide Zaccheaus comes down with the football, and the Eagles take the lead. The Eagles have taken the lead in this game. That was a 29-yard touchdown. That was actually, it was deep in the back of the end zone there. Zaccheaus picks it up. Is able to get into the back of the end zone, holds on to it, survives the ground, controls the football. Touchdown, Olamide Zaccheaus, and it was in double coverage too, because you had Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde coming in to try to stop that play from happening, and Olamide Zaccheaus, the rookie. Let me confirm that. Not a rookie. I apologize. Olamide Zaccheaus coming in. There is a flag on the extra point. Looks like it was good. We're gonna check what this flag is. The refs have been quiet since the so far this half here. So they're gonna offside on number 21. So that was again, that was Jordan Poyer there. So the snap hold kick was good. And with 11 minutes and 7 seconds left to play in this game, it is the Philadelphia Eagles 28, the Buffalo Bills 24. The Eagles just tweeted out. It looked like they let a cat run all over the keyboard. The Eagles just tweeted that out. But the Eagles are up 4. The Eagles are now up by 4 here with 11 minutes and 7 seconds left. So we will see what the Eagles defense dials up here. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. This is a crazy game here. Drop a comment in the chat. Would love to hear from you. Love to hear how this game's going here. Eagles games are roller coasters emotionally. They just are. And I mean, if you go back and you watch the stream, you can tell. You can tell every single one of them here. Jalen Hurts' last 10 pass attempts, he's gone 8 for 10. Jake Elliott kicks it away, and it is going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Bills are going to start on their own 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts, 10 for 18 so far this game. Eagles do still hold the top seed. We will see what happens there. We'll see what happens. It's going to be contingent on the rest of this game. We are at holding on here, folks. So Josh Allen, 1st and 10 from the Bills' own 25, is in the gun. Allen takes a snap back, looking, throws. It's complete to Gabe Davis, who is at the first down marker, and he's able to pick up more. Gets up to the 42 of the Bills. So that Gabe Davis is 4 catches on 9 targets for 84 yards. His longest catch was a 25-yard pickup. That pass was only 17 yards, but it was more than enough. So Allen lines up in the gun back to his left, sends Davis in motion. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to James Cook, who's going to get dropped immediately in the backfield. It's going to bring up 2nd down. That was Jalen Carter there on the stop. Jalen Carter on the stop, and then Josh Sweat got in there at the end. 10 minutes left to play in this game. Allen in the gun. Stefon Diggs goes in motion, empty backfield. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. Pressure coming. He throws. It is picked off again. No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Stefon Diggs. James Bradberry was right there. Looked like it was caught, but it was incomplete. Does hit the ground. It does. Bradberry, solid attempt there by Bradberry, but yeah, it does hit the ground. So it's no interception, but it does bring up 3rd and 2 sticks here. So 3rd and 2 sticks. Let's see what the Eagles dial up here. Eagles cannot let them pick up 13 yards. Ball's on the Buffalo Bills 39, empty backfield. Allen takes the snap from the gun. Back, looking. Pressure coming. Brandon Graham and Hassan Reddick sack Josh Allen. That is a big 3rd down stop. Eagles defense coming up big in this second half. Interception last drive. 3rd down stop. The 3rd down sack of Josh Allen. That's Brandon Graham, who's going to get full credit for it, it looks like. Hassan Reddick kind of like tabletopped him there, or kind of like helped with the tabletopping. But that will send the Bills onto the sidelines. It's not a 3-and-out, but they are going to punt it away. Britton Covey's going to field it at about the 15-yard line. He's going to turn up. Gets to the 25, gets to the 30, gets to about the 32 is where they're going to mark him down. And that will send the Eagles on offense back onto the field. It will be 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 32-yard line. That was an 18-yard return by Britton Covey on a 54-yard punt by Sam Martin, the punter. So that is huge there. So we've got 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in this game. It'd be really big for the Eagles to come away with another score here. Put this away here. Hurts takes the snap from the gun, hands it off, picks up about a yard there. That looks like that was Swift. There's a little bit of a ruckus going on. Fortunately, it's kind of a nothing burger. That was DeAndre Swift picking up 1 yard. Clock is running. We are at about 8.5 minutes left in this game. There's just kind of like some pushing, it looks like, as people are trying to get off the pile. They kind of took down Cam Jurgens there. 2nd and 9 from the gun is Jalen Hurts back to his right. Looks like that's Swift. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Swift. Hurts gonna run to the outside, picks up about two, maybe picks up one or two. We'll see what they officially give him credit for. They will give him credit for a pickup of two. He will get to the 35. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. So we've got a 3rd and long here situation, folks. 3rd and long. And 7.5 minutes left in this game. Eagles are 3 for 8 on 3rd downs. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Let's watch for pressure coming from the right-hand side here. Hurts takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to throw it deep. He is looking, and it is incomplete. It was almost intercepted, actually, by Rasul Douglas. He was looking for Devontae Smith. But that's going to bring up 4th and 7 for the Eagles. So the Eagles punt unit is going to come onto the field. Wildly overthrew Devontae Smith, and Rasul Douglas actually was a little bit deeper. So Rasul Douglas almost picks it off, but it's just out of the reach of him. So that will bring up 4th down. Eagles are going to punt it away. A little bit of a lackluster performance there by the Eagles offense. But I appreciated the runs. It's going to bounce to get fielded at inside the 20. And then Shakir is going to get up to about the 25 before he is dropped by Johnson, it looks like there. Patrick Johnson on the stop. It's about a 9-yard. They're going to credit him to the 26, so it's a 9-yard return. And that will bring up a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Bills from their own 26. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you how you think this game's going. Your thoughts as we approach these final minutes here. They're not cutting to commercial. Allen's going to line up under center. Back in the backfield. Sends Davis in motion. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to break up to about the 36-yard line, so that's a 1st down. They will probably give him a couple extra yards there for the forward fall. So it gets up to about the 37, so 1st and 10. All right. Eagles need another defensive play here. Eagles have 59 yards in the 4th quarter so far. Bills have 19. 6.5 minutes left in this game. Allen under center. Back in the backfield. Looks like that's Cook. Allen takes a snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to bounce out to the far side and picks up another 1st down. They are going to mark him out of bounds, I believe, there. Gets up to the 48-yard line of the Bills. That's an 11-yard pickup. Christian Ellis was there on the stop, so that's going to bring us down to about 6 minutes left to play in this game. 1st and 10 for the Bills. Ball is on their own 48. Allen under center. Back in the backfield, looks like that's Latavius Murray. Doing a little bit of a change here. Allen takes a snap. He's back. He hands it off to Murray. Murray's going to break into Eagles territory and picks up another 1st down. And, can the Eagles tackle at all? We are at 5.5 minutes left in this game. This has been all run plays and all 10-yard pickups or more. 11, 11, 12. That was a 12-yard pickup for Latavius Murray. Kevin Byard was there on the stop. Eagles need to shore up the run. They're probably going to run this football. 5 minutes left in this game. Allen takes the snap, hands it off to Murray. Murray is going to pick up about 7. So that's the first run play that hasn't gone for a 1st down this drive. Inside of 5 minutes left. 2nd and 3 for the Bills from the Eagles' 33-yard line. Bills are down by 4. They do need a touchdown to go ahead and take the lead. 2nd and 3, I apologize. Allen under center. back in the backfield, watch for the run. Allen going to take the snap, hand it off to Murray. Murray's going to get dropped at the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard. So that's 3rd and 2 now for the Bills. Ball's going to be at the 32-yard line. They're actually going to say statistically it's 3rd and 3, so no gain for Murray there. 3rd and 3. Allen in the gun with an empty backfield, but Allen is still a run threat. Allen going to take the snap, throws wide open is Murray there, and he's going to pick up the first down. So it's 1st and 10 now from the Eagles' 27-yard line. Hey. Allen in the gun, empty backfield, still a run threat. Allen takes a snap, back, throws, caught by Stefon Diggs. Diggs going to pick up the first down, gets inside the 15, down to about the 12. 3 minutes left in this game. Bills have been maneuvering downfield. They've been burning all kinds of clock here. This drive has gone for 3 minutes and 52 seconds on 7 plays. Bills need a touchdown to win it. We are 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts. Allen lines up under center. Allen going to take the snap and hand it off to Ty Johnson. Johnson going to get dropped at around the 10-yard line. I'm sorry, he's going to pick up about a couple more than that, so he's going to get up to about the 8. We are going to approach the 2-minute warning here, guys. Not looking good on this drive. Clock is winding down to the 2-minute warning. Bills are not going to run a play here. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. Bills have had the ball on this drive for more than 5 minutes, and we are at the 2-minute warning. This is a little skittish here, guys. I would love to see another turnover. Another maybe a fumble or maybe some kind of a something here, just to stop the Bills from scoring here. The Eagles defense needs to put up some kind of an effort. Looks like Fletcher Cox is now out of the game. He was not able to finish. He is out of the game. Zach Cunningham, also with a hamstring injury, is out of the game. This was 2 minutes ago. We got this update here. Drop a comment in the chat. Would love to hear from you. Also, please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. When we come back from the 2-minute warning, it's going to be 2nd and 6 from the Eagles' 9-yard line. Eagles have all 3 timeouts, as do the Bills. Appreciate you, D-Block. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for hanging out. I will definitely be trying to stream next Sunday's game against the Niners. That's going to be a huge game, a game that Eagles fans have been looking forward to for a long time. Same with Niners fans, really. I mean, it was a shame that Brock Purdy did get injured. No, I don't think anybody wanted Brock Purdy to get injured in the NFC Championship game, so this will definitely be a more apt skill test. Two minutes left in this game. Ball is on the Eagles' 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. It'd be great if the Eagles could get a stop here. 2nd and 6. Allen under center takes the snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to pick up about 4. I'm sorry, he's going to pick up about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Bills. We got a minute 54 left in this game. There is a stoppage. It is the Eagles calling a timeout. And D-Block, just drive safe if you wouldn't mind there too. Would love to just drive safe there out there. So big 3rd down stop needed right here. Bills on 3rd down today are 10 for 18. And there is no bigger 3rd down than right now. Allen in the gun, back to his right. Allen takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws, caught, touchdown, Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis, touchdown. And I think we all kind of anticipated that was coming. All right. So that does give the Bills the lead. One minute, 52 seconds left in this game. Bass on to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is good. So a field goal now ties this game. We have a minute 52 left in this game. Ball is the Philadelphia Eagles 28, Buffalo Bills 31. All right, Eagles need something here. Eagles offense needs to do something. A field goal will tie the game and send it into overtime. Touchdown, of course, will win it. Bass on to kick it away. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Eagles have 2 timeouts and a minute and 52 on the clock. This is the Eagles. This is Jalen Hurts' 9th opportunity for a game-winning drive here. Jalen Hurts has 8 game-winning drives. Most recent one was last week. 1:52 on the clock. Hurts in the gun. Kenny Gainwell to his right. Brown to the near side. Swift in the slot. Hurts takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He fires. That is complete to A.J. Brown. He is down inbounds, and he is down short of the first down marker by a yard. Clock is running. 2nd and 1. About a minute and a half left to go. D-Block, thanks for the subscription. Hurts in the gun. Back to his left. Hurts takes a snap, throws, caught Kenny Gainwell. Gainwell gets out of bounds and does pick up the first down. So Gainwell gets to about the 38-yard line, and that gives the Eagles a little bit of breathing room here. Jake Elliott is warming up on the sideline. We'll see if he makes an appearance or if the Eagles are able to take a strike downfield, march downfield, and see if they even need him. We'll figure this out. 23 yards to field goal range. Targeting the Buffalo 39. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap, caught A.J. Brown. It is in the open field. They do pick up a first down to about the Eagles' 49-yard line. They are running up to the line of scrimmage. We're at about a minute left in this game. Hurts in the gun, low snap, picks it up, throws, caught Kenny Gainwell. Gainwell gets out of bounds in Bills territory down around the 45. 2nd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. Ball is at the Bills 40, or for the Philadelphia Eagles. Ball is at the Buffalo Bills 45-yard line. 58 seconds left in this game. Jake Elliott's longest career field goal is 61 yards. He's done it twice in his career, once earlier this season, and then once in his rookie year. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. That's Kenny Gainwell to his right. Swift on the far side. Hurts takes the snap, throws to Smith. Smith catches the football, gets down inside of the Buffalo Bills 34-yard line. 40 seconds, clock is running. Hurts in the gun, back to his right, and there is something there. There is going to be a stoppage. We have a flag. Eagles are saying it's on the Bills. A Bills player did jump the line of scrimmage. That's why we have the stoppage. 36 seconds left. Officials are going to talk about it. If this is on the Eagles, there would be a 10-second runoff if the Eagles don't spend a timeout. And they are going to call a false start on the Philadelphia Eagles. That's on Jason Kelce is who they got. Yeah, that was enough. Yeah, Jason Kelce moves slightly, and that sends Oliver running through the offensive line of offense, or not Oliver, I apologize. That sends somebody else. But yeah, Jason Kelce, rare miss there. The Eagles will spend a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. So the Eagles now have one timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 15. Ball is on the Bills' 39-yard line. Hurts takes the snap, throws, incomplete. He was throwing it forward. The Bills were pouncing on it. I don't know. We got 35 seconds left here, so it would be great for the Eagles to get a few more yards. Yeah, so they initially ruled it as an incomplete pass. They initially ruled it as a fumble, but the replay assist reversed it to an incomplete pass. So 2nd and 15. 35 seconds left. Ball is on the Bills' 39-yard line. Hurts is in the gun. Empty backfield. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to run and gets to about the 36-yard line. Clock is now running inside of 30 seconds. The Eagles take their final timeout. The Eagles do take their final team timeout. So we got 3rd down and 13. The ball's on the Bills 37. I apologize. Where's Justin Tucker when you need him? I mean, I'm really confident in Jake Elliott. Again, Jake Elliott's longest in his career is 61 yards. He's done it twice. I do have confidence in Elliott, so we'll see. But the Eagles do need a couple more yards to make that happen. Hurts in the gun, empty backfield. Play clock winding down. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. There is a stoppage. And that's going to be a false start on the Eagles. Another false start on Jason Kelce. And that is not helping. That's going to push the Eagles back to the Bills' 41-yard line. 3rd and 17. Hurts in the gun, back to his left. And now Buffalo's going to call timeout because they need to scheme up something here. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Really helps the channel out. 3rd and 17. Buffalo called their first of 3 timeouts. They have 2 remaining. So the Eagles are taking a moment here, trying to catch what they can. The Eagles are out of timeouts. Eagles need 17 yards for a first down. They don't need nearly that many to get to the field goal line, to get to an ideal field goal range. They could kick it here. I mean, again, they could if they get a couple more yards, they could. It would be a long one for Jake Elliott, but it's definitely doable. Hurts in the gun, empty backfield. Brown wide to the near side. Gainwell wide to the far side. Smith in the slot to the near side. Hurts takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to throw incomplete to A.J. Brown. And that's going to bring up 4th and 17. And once again, Jake Elliott's going to be called on to kick a 60-plus yard field goal. So ball is on the Bills' 41-yard line. This is a 59-yard attempt by Jake Elliott. This would give an opportunity for overtime, and the Bills are going to call a timeout. Bills are going to ice the kicker. There are 25 seconds, so the Bills have, if the Eagles make it, the Bills would still have an opportunity to get downfield. But Elliott has a big leg. Winds are coming in. It is a little bit windy. Winds are coming in from the west side of the stadium, which is where the Eagles are coming in from, or heading to the northwest side. Here we go. 59-yard attempt for Jake Elliott. Snap, hold, kick. Good. And the Eagles are going to overtime. Most likely, pending what happens. That is a tie game. Jake Elliott ties the game on a 59-yard field goal attempt. And now, with 20 seconds left in this in regulation, and we do have to talk about in regulation now, the Eagles have tied the game 31 all. And it's on the defense now to send this game to overtime. And we'll see what happens. But big man Jake Elliott coming in to kick the game-tying field goal. Elliott is now on to kick the football away here. And it is going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Bills will get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. They have 20 seconds with one timeout. So they do have some opportunities to take some shots here, but they have one timeout in 20 seconds. So, and they have to get to around the 30 of the Eagles. So they have to pick up about 55 yards. We'll see what happens. They're going to take a knee here, so they're going to wind it down. Elliott did have some room to spare. Yeah, he probably would have been good for a couple more yards. All right, Bills just take a knee, so we're going to go into overtime. And this is the Bills. We are at the end of regulation, so the Bills and the Eagles are going to overtime. That was a monster kick by Jake Elliott. I'm looking at the replay here from Eagles Twitter. That was a monster kick. All right, we're going to get things settled here. There is a coin toss to start the overtime period to determine who gets the ball first. It is 1 10-minute period. Bills are going to make the call here in just a second. I'll explain the rules in a second. Bills have won the toss. They are going to get the football first. So the Bills will receive the kickoff to start overtime. So here's how, for those of you who are new, don't know how overtime works, here's how it works. 10-minute period. It is a single 10-minute period. It is, for the most part, sudden death. However, each team has the opportunity to possess the football. So it's only sudden death on the first drive if a defensive score is made or the Bills at this point score a touchdown. If the Bills do not score on the first drive, or if the Bills do go down but they score a field goal, the Eagles will have an opportunity to possess the football. After that, it is sudden death. So after that, the first score wins. Additionally, each team only gets 2 timeouts. It's fourth quarter timing rules that are in effect, so there will be a 2-minute warning, things like that. In addition, all replays are coming from the booth. So that's your high-level summary of the overtime rules. Just to again, it's quasi sudden death, so it's a modified version of sudden death. If you've never seen overtime, the Eagles did have an overtime game earlier this season against the Washington Commanders. I wasn't able to live stream that game for certain reasons, but these are the rules. So touchdown or safety on the first possession wins the game. And the first possession begins with the kickoff for the Bills. So again, if the Bills fumble on the kickoff, the Eagles will and the Eagles recover. The Eagles only need a field goal to win the game. So there's your high level overview of this. Here we go. Jake Elliott kicks it away. And it is going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Bills are going to get it to start on their own 25-yard line. Huge drive coming up. Eagles need a big defensive stop on these next couple of plays. I do play fantasy football. I'm in a couple of leagues. I've got a league going with my family. I've got a league going with some friends as well. I've got Jordan Love on my family league here. Allen in the gun, takes a snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to pick up about a yard, so it's going to bring up second down. And then I've got Jalen Hurts in the other league that I'm in. So yeah, but I do a pick'em as well. I'm a part of a pick'em, so of course I picked the Eagles to win this game. So hopefully they do. Clock is running. We got 9.5 minutes left to play in this overtime period. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Shakir going in motion. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He throws. It is incomplete. Stefon Diggs. Bills are looking for a flag. They're not going to get one. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Buffalo Bills. Big third down stop needed right here. There was definitely some contact there. Yeah, he was grabbing onto the jersey. That was Darius Slay on the coverage of Stefon Diggs. He was definitely grabbing the jersey there. So, yeah. 3rd and 9. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Shakir goes in motion to the near side. Allen takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Throws, caught Gabe Davis, first down around the 39-yard line. That was bad. That was bad because Gabe Davis was wide open there. Bills must score a touchdown on this drive to win the game. If they get anything less than that, then the Eagles will have an opportunity to possess the football. Allen lines up under center, back behind him. Allen takes the snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to pick up about a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Eagles. I'm sorry, 2nd and 9 for the Bills. Ball is on their own 40. 8.5 minutes left in this overtime period. Both teams have both of their timeouts. Allen in the gun, back to his left. Stefon Diggs goes in motion to the near side. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He is looking, fires, caught. No, I'm sorry. It's incomplete. Stefon Diggs. Incomplete. He was looking for Stefon Diggs. Incomplete. 3rd and 9. That was a little quick there. I can see why it was a little quick. He did not catch that football. They're going to roll that incomplete. The speed, the time element doesn't do it justice. When you slow it down, you distort the time element. So yeah, he didn't have control of the football. 3rd and 9. Allen in the gun, back to his right. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's going to roll out to his left. Allen is avoiding Hassan Reddick. Allen's going to get into Eagles territory, picks up the first down, out of bounds around the 45. 7:58 left in this overtime period. Bills need a touchdown to win the game. We need some kind of a defensive stop here, guys. We need something. We can't be giving up third, and we can't be going into 3rd and 9, 3rd and long situations, and then have a monster pickup like that. That can never happen. We can't be doing that. Allen lines up under center, sends Gabe Davis in motion back in the backfield. Allen takes a snap, does a quick throw, incomplete. 2nd down. I don't know who it was thrown to. It was behind both of the receivers that were over there. Goes out of bounds. If you are watching the Sunday Night Football game tonight, that has been delayed to 8:22 p.m. Allen in the gun with an empty backfield. So Allen's a run threat here too, but he could be passing. Allen takes a snap, does a quick throw over to James Cook. Cook is going to pick up about 4. Gets down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. It is going to be 3rd. There is a flag. And the Eagles are going to get called for roughing the passer. The Eagles are going to get called for roughing the passer, and that is disaster. That's on Nicholas Morrow. I don't know. Let me see this replay again here. That's. I think he did a good sales job there, but Allen is not. That's a little too quick. That's a little too quick. Again, you gotta mind the time element when you slow it down on a replay. But whatever. 1st and 10, ball is on the Eagles' 26-yard line following the penalty. Allen takes the snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to get to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. We are inside of 7 minutes left in this overtime period. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Really helps the channel out. Eagles need a third down. Eagles need a 2nd down, 3rd down, 4th down stop here to be able to come away with an opportunity to possess this football. Clock is at 6 minutes and 35 seconds here. Allen in the gun. Stefon Diggs goes in motion to the near side. Ball is on the 26. Allen takes the snap. He's back. He's going to roll out to his left. Jordan Davis quickly trailing him. Jordan Davis delivers a hit, but he's going to pick up about 6 yards. He's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 20, and now Jordan Davis is down on the sideline. And he is Jordan Davis down on the sideline, and it's not looking good for Davis there. The Eagles trainers are going to have to tend to him real quick. It's down on the Bills sideline, so there is a stoppage. Looks like the injury happened when Davis fell. Davis was delivering the hit to Allen, and Nicholas Morrow also came in to help out. So we got a stoppage. Jordan Davis down with an injury right now. Eagles trainers are on the Bills sideline tending to him. He is up on his feet, which is good. Davis is going to have to take a seat for a play here. So we've got 3rd and 7, actually. Ball's on the Eagles' 23. Eagles need a big 3rd down stop. Eagles need a big 3rd down stop. The Bills are 6 for 6 on 3rd down conversions between 4 and 7 yards. They are 13 for 21 on 3rd downs in total this game. Eagles need a big 3rd down stop. Allen in the gun. Empty backfield. Allen takes the snap. Hassan Reddick coming in with pressure. Wide open Stefon Diggs, and he overthrows him. Incomplete, and that brings up 4th down. And the Bills are probably going to send the kicking unit on to try and get some points at least. So the Eagles should have, depending on the outcome of this outcome, the Eagles, Tyler Bass has missed a couple field goals so far this game. Snap, hold, kick. It looks like it was tipped, but it is good. It is good. So with 5 minutes and 52 seconds left in this overtime period, the Bills do take the lead. It is 34-31. The Eagles must score on this drive, or the game will end. It is not sudden death in this situation because the Eagles did not get a chance to possess the football and a field goal was scored. So the Eagles have a chance to possess the football here. And the Eagles will have an opportunity to march down the field. A touchdown will win the game for the Eagles. A field goal will tie it back up, but then it will become sudden death. 5 minutes and 52 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. Appreciate you all hanging out. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps this channel out. They're talking playoff picture right now. They're showing the playoff picture. If the Bills win here, they will be in possession of the 7th seed in the AFC playoff picture. Bass kicks it away. They are going to fair catch it at the. They are going to fair catch it behind the 25. I forget exactly where they fair caught it. It looks like at the 7. So it fair caught at the 7. So that is going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 25. Eagles offense needs to get something moving here. They need to get down the field. A field goal will tie the game back up. A touchdown will win the game. 5:52. Both teams have both timeouts. Hurts is in the gun, back to his left. What will they devise here? Hurts takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He's going to turn up to about the 30, gets to about the 33-yard line, and that will bring up a 2nd and short, 2nd and 2 for the Eagles from their own 33-yard line. Clock is at 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Both teams have both timeouts remaining. Eagles have to get a score here to stay alive in this game. A touchdown will win it. Hurts in the gun, back to his left. Hurts takes the snap. He's back. Pressure coming. Dumps it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift picks up the first down. Gets about 4 on that reception there. Clock is winding. 5 minutes left. Gets up to about the 37. So that's a 4-yard pickup. That was Taron Johnson on the stop for the Bills. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in this overtime period. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. Pressure coming. Hurts throws incomplete, looking for A.J. Brown on the near side. Well covered by Rasul Douglas. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Ball is on their own 37. They must score on this drive. We are inside of 4.5 minutes left in this game, in this overtime period. We are stopped actually at 4:27. A field goal will extend the overtime period. A touchdown wins it. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Swift. Hurts back, looking, throws, and is going to be caught by Devontae Smith deep in Bills territory. Not deep, but in Bills territory, down around the 46-yard line. Clock is running. He is tackled inbounds. We have 4:10 left in this overtime period. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Really helps the channel out. Eagles are driving. Eagles have a chance to win this game in overtime. We are inside of 4 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball is on the Bills' 46-yard line. Hurts is in the gun, back to his right. A.J. Brown is lined up to the near side. Devontae Smith moves in motion to the slot. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Swift. Hurts, avoiding pressure, rolls out to his right. Hurts is going to get to the field goal target line that's on the CBS, gets to about the 40 before he runs out of bounds with 3:33 left in this overtime period. 2nd and 4 for the Eagles. Oh boy. Hold your breath, everybody. 2nd and 4. Field goal will extend the overtime period. A touchdown will win the game. Eagles playing a little bit of clock management. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Both teams have both of the 2 timeouts they started this overtime period with. 2nd and 4. Hurts in the gun, back to his left. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to throw. It's caught. A.J. Brown. Fumble. Bills have it. What are they going to rule here? No, they're ruling incomplete. They are ruling incomplete that Brown never had control of the football. They are ruling Brown never had control of the football. Yeah, they're going to say that it was 2 bang and that there is no. Yeah, he doesn't have control of that football really ever. As he's bringing it in, he loses it a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 4 now for the Eagles. Bills are going to take a timeout. Bills take one of their 2 timeouts in this overtime period. They have 1 remaining. Clock is stopped at 3 minutes, 29 seconds. Yeah, there has to be some kind of a time element for A.J. Brown to possess the football. And Brown never really had, he has the control with the 2 feet, but he doesn't have the chance to make a football move, and that's when he's hit pretty much right as he hits the ground, so he doesn't really turn up. So they ruled it incomplete there, so that's what happened. So the Bills take one of their 2 timeouts. Third and 4, ball's on the 40. Jalen Hurts in the gun, back to his left. That's Kenny Gainwell in. Julio Jones is in the slot to the near side. Zacchaeus far to the near side. Hurts takes a snap, throws, caught. Devontae Smith. Smith gets inside the 30, down to the 28. It is a first down for Philadelphia. Clock is running. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in this game, in this overtime period. Eagles are driving. Eagles have an opportunity to win this game if they get a touchdown on this drive. They can extend it with a field goal. We are at 3 minutes left in this overtime period as the clock was running. Hurts is in the gun. Back to his left. Looks like that's Swift. Brown wide out to the near side. Julio Jones in the slot to the near side. Hurts takes the snap. Hands it off to Swift. Swift going to turn up to the 25-20. 15 gets out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the Buffalo Bills 12-yard line. We have 2 minutes and 49 seconds. We are in 2 minutes and I believe 49 seconds. Let's double check here when we get a second. Left to play in this overtime period. Eagles have 12 yards to go to win this game. 2:41 is officially where the clock was stopped. I apologize. 2:49 was when we got the play started. Hurts in the gun, back to his left. Clock is stopped. Hurts takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. 10-5 touchdown, Jalen Hurts, and the Eagles have won in overtime. The Eagles have won in overtime. The final score for the Philadelphia Eagles game, 37 for the Philadelphia Eagles, 34 for the Buffalo Bills, and an absolute nail-biter that went down to the very end that had all kinds of heart attack-inducing moments, that had all kinds of frustration, that had all kinds of ugliness to it. It was as ugly as the weather was today. But the Philadelphia Eagles come away with their 2nd overtime win of this season, and the Philadelphia Eagles defeat the Buffalo Bills in Lincoln Financial Field on Kelly Green night. The 2nd of the Kelly Green nights. The Eagles scrape the win, 37-34, final in overtime. And Eagles fans, when I told you could hold your breath, now you can breathe. Because the Eagles have pulled out the victory The Eagles are 10-1 on the season. And this is a great way to end the Thanksgiving weekend. The Eagles retain the top seed in the NFL, the top seed in the NFC, the best record in the NFL. And the Eagles are going to stay at home through this stretch of gauntlet games. And they are going to take on next week the San Francisco 49ers. And oh boy, cardiologists tomorrow are going to have full appointments. But it's going to be a good day. It's a good day because it's an Eagles victory. The Eagles come away with the win in overtime, 37-34. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. I'm going to do a post game. I'm going to get a post game episode out as soon as I can. Usually, I wait for the press conferences to happen, the post game shows, etc., to wrap up. I'm going to try to get a post game episode out. I'm going to eat some dinner, but I appreciate y'all hanging out. This was fun, despite how concerning it was. But I appreciate y'all. This was so appreciated. You could have watched this game anywhere, and instead you chose to watch it with me, and I'm just grateful for it. We will be back next week. The Eagles will be taking on the 49ers at home, and that's going to be another highly anticipated game. So until then, I'm Joe Donahue. Thank you so much for joining us. And on this Eagles victory day, let's go.